You don't hit, you die. I said if you don't hit, you can die.
Well, yeah, you got your sheet on your phone, so you almost can't.
I want to blow off somebody's head. Can I blow off somebody's head?
Yeah, really. Hey, you're right, Bach. 100% sure.
Can I sever somebody's head from their body just by teleporting their head from somewhere else?
I have no idea. That'd be up to George, and he went upstairs.
Well, what if, okay, let's see. What if Adam slices the head, like, to where it's barely hanging on and just hit the head and just teleport it off?
Well, he's already dead. Why would you teleport it?
Just for fun.
Natural one.
First roll on your phone's a nat one. The only thing I hate about those is using that is it's not random. It's algorithm. Like at least here, it's pure. It's 100% random. And that's something I found out about an app. Like you know how they have the extremes. I sat there and did rolls on like gold when I was creating a character in the app. It never gave me the max or the min. I just sat there and did that for like 10 minutes, like while I was watching a movie or something. Didn't ever do it. So I was like, okay, this shows it's not random because you would have hit it at one extreme at least once.
This one I've rolled 20s for, and I just rolled a 1, so
Alrighty.
at least the algorithm's a little better.
Your algorithm's not quite that good on that one.
I rolled a 1 out of 15, so I mean...
That's
We're
not
going to get
terrible.
to rolling here.
Literally, right?
Yes!
Rolling, rolling,
All right.
rolling. Keep those prices rolling.
So we
19.
have...
Woohoo!
Get these shits organized. I got 2 sets of these.
Alright,
Because they got
so...
lost in the mail.
we did the pre-setup session last week. So you guys have all your gear. Everybody is recharged, full health, full spells, full everything.
Yep.
So, McMorning, the alchemist, is going to go ahead and send you guys off. So he walks over to a corner of the room, and basically, you know, he's going to pop open a portal. You see the portal start opening up, and out of the corner of it, you guys can see Waterdeep, and then off the other side, you know, the plains and, you know, the forest and everything that surrounds Waterdeep as well. So he's basically, you know, you guys are all set, ready to go. So you guys can head on back into Waterdeep there.
I actually want to say goodbye to Morty, and I'm gonna borrow Eric's wand of fireball and just kind of wave it at him. Say bye.
Morty kind of hovers down behind the giant mecha that is McMorning's wife's. She's standing there next to McMorning, kind of waving you guys off.
Have fun stuff with that.
And since my character doesn't trust him because of all the disasters, destruction, death experiences, I simply say, "Now you're sure this is it? There is absolutely
We are done.
nothing." I'm talking to Morty.
Yeah.
Are you sure this
Morty's
is...
the book.
McMorning or Morty?
Morty is the book.
Yeah, Morty's the book.
I'm picking on the book because he screwed us over.
Okay, the book
You know,
then.
annoying
I
way.
am saying, are you sure that this is it? There's no more floors. There is no more secret
I think he's
disasters.
Morty's the book.
You
they
look at
feel
Morty,
this.
and Morty just has a
McMorning
couple
is-
of pages that flop out the side. He's like,
I just wave the wand of his wand that has the fireball on it. Just wave
I
it.
smacked him and say, "Give that back."
give me my shit
Yeah.
back.
I just want to
Yeah.
torture the book.
When you do that, Morty's like, and he floats around behind the mecha assistant.
Don't make me bring the old man out.
He's like, no.
Then say you're sorry.
Nope.
So is Marty never? We're never gonna see Morty again?
Nope.
Yeah, no, it'll probably. It may be the last time you guys see Morty. There's, you know, it depends.
Yeah.
Till next time,
Oh,
Morty.
I want
bye.
those. I want those fucking spells back.
Good luck.
Those are in his belly, gone.
Ah,
But yeah, so you guys are able to walk through the portal. You guys are basically out in the field just outside of Waterdeep. So
I'm going to look around
Famous legend was
okay,
to...
you look around and there's a
that's the
giant
big
open
nasty.
field. You see
That's
Waterdeep.
6th level.
There's
I
not
got
anything
that.
else really going on. Wind's blowing a little bit.
I go over to the because right now, since I don't since my character doesn't trust
anybody.
well, has a little issue with trust issues, and since I've been killed 6 times,
Nah.
I am going to basically touch the grass, drink the water, see if it's real.
You're gonna go down and you take some dirt and you rub it in your face and you're like laying on the grass and you're like, freshly fertilized?
And then I go over to the dwarf, whispering, "That's 'cause it's manure."
That's horse duty.
I go to the lake and wash my face off or river?
I think there's a river just a ways away towards the castle, towards Waterdeep. So yeah, on the way you guys are going towards Waterdeep.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, I'm walking
So,
towards
I think
Waterdeep.
so.
I'm
Wasn't
not
that
gonna
where the
speak for
portal
them.
was?
It-
We could see
It
Waterdeep.
popped us
in the
outside of
distance?
Waterdeep.
Yeah,
just
You
outside.
guys are like you get through the portal. You know the portal closes up behind you. McMorting's standing with his wife and they're waving, and so yeah, they're like, "Have fun storming the castle with the Colts." And yeah, so you guys are in just an open field right outside on the eastern end of Waterdeep. Just to the east of it, you can see Waterdeep in the distance. It's not very far.
Gotcha.
So yeah, as you guys are walking up to Waterdeep, you can stop off and wash the dirt and the grass and everything that you decided to mash into your beard and everything. You can wash that off real quick.
I wash it off and say thank you. I look up and say
Sounds like
thank
Matt's
you.
here.
I'm rid of those horrible floors
Yeah.
and chests of
Yes.
and those chests of evil.
Oh,
Mimics.
the mimics.
Mimics.
The mimics and the mimics of, or the doppelgangers of your character, and yeah.
But no, I just hate them.
No, that's what I'm gonna have nightmares of.
It's like
Because I
multiple
wasn't seeing his
doppelgangers.
character, I was seeing multiples of him.
Yeah.
I just hate the mimics.
Anywho,
Yes.
'Cause you got 8
So
by
you
1.
guys are walking up towards Waterdeep.
Yep.
As you guys get towards the gate, the guards recognize you pretty easily, so you don't have any issue. They, usher you guys on in. And they say that they kind of let you know that, hey, Onthar is up at the main hold, and he's waiting for you guys.
Okay.
And the guards kind of look at you for a second. They're like, "Didn't they just come in here?" Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you can use that chair, or if you want to use that one over there, either one.
This one looks fine.
Yeah.
Angus.
So, what was your character's name? That's what I do not.
My character, Angus Mackenzie.
Angus.
That's
Okay.
Nobody really?
What?
Nothing? Nobody?
What?
Angus McKenzie.
I'm with you.
I did rip it from something. Most people don't catch it.
I was gonna say something.
didn't know it was a magic-
But I'm thinking.
He didn't know it was a Magic the Gathering card until I showed him.
Rob Roy.
So
I was gonna say there's so many Angus. What was
What's
it?
it?
Angus
the
what?
old
Make
vintage
what?
Magic card.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
It's
What
a
was it?
really
Angus
vintage
It's
what?
Magic
from
card.
Rob
Oh, yeah.
Roy.
Angus.
It's actually really good too.
It's a
You tap it
reserve list, too,
in
right?
fog.
Oh, okay.
What was the
Yeah,
last name on
yeah.
it again? Angus.
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
M-A.
Matt Kinsey.
Mackenzie.
He looks like
Mackenzie.
from the damn Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh.
I'll have to rewrite all those.
So it's time to call me Tim.
Okay. All right. So, when we did the prep session, you're standing in front of Onthar in the main hold where they have the primary council meetings.
Yes.
So
yes.
that is where you are currently at.
I'm being oriented to this new place, and I'm still confused as hell.
Yes. So you guys are walking up. You go through the gates. The guards do kind of stop, and they're like, "Didn't they just come through here? I'm not losing it, right? This cult stuff's got to be like 10 hours, 20 hours a day. This is just nuts. I think I need to stop drinking." But you guys are, go on in. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, my
I
character's
guess
just
we're-
happy to. I'm just looking at awe at this place, even though that it's been a while. I'm just happy that I'm out of there. So I'm just.
He's starstruck.
Yeah.
He's happy to just not be in a horror film anymore. I'm gonna walk to where Onthar is, and
Okay.
because we see him, and then we see Onthar speaking to.
Well, they're up in the hole, so you're gonna
Okay.
walk to them.
Well, yeah, because we have to do the report first. Because I'm not gonna worry about doing all the merchant stuff that I still need to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna deal with that later.
We'll be able to run that up like at the end or something later on.
It won't be
Um,
too long.
Yeah, here in a minute.
So, you guys group up. You guys are heading up there. And so, actually, what we'll do just real quick for any new viewers. I don't know. We got any viewers going? Anybody hanging out? We got a few people. All right. So for the new viewers, real quick, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have everybody go around the table, just introduce yourself, your character's name, and your class real quick, and then your level. And we'll just do do that real quick just for the opener. This is going to be the start, of a whole lot of play sessions. So we're going to go ahead and have them do that, and that way you guys get an idea of who everybody is and everything. So go ahead.
I'm Adam. I am running. His name is Tiamat from Dragonborn. Named Tiamat from Clan Kabishmalok. He is a level 13 multi-class Battlemaster Fighter and Tempest Cleric. And I'm essentially the melee damage dealer, so to speak.
I'm Eric. My character's name is Cross of the Rotten, and I am a level 12 Hobgoblin Mage. Or Wizard, I guess.
Yeah, Wizard. Vinny Vin.
My name is Vincent. My character's name is Orsic. I'm a mountain dwarf. I'm also a swashbuckler slash rogue.
Yeah.
I also
What level?
I'm level 13, and I enjoy using my daggers.
Yes.
I feel like mine is kind of a blend of yours two, like for real.
Actually, it's kind of almost a copy of mine-ish.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
but I'm a dwarf, so.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Matt's Hill Dwarf, Cleric of the Forge, level 11. And I'm
Nice.
kind of tankish, damage sponge kind of deal,
And then on the microphone for the time being, should be getting here shortly. We have Brandon. Just go over yours real quick, Brandon.
I'm Brayden, and I am a high elf ranger class. I'm a crazy ass elf, and I love to shoot things.
With insomnia.
With insomnia.
Narcolepsy.
Narcolepsy. That's
The
what
only
it is.
elf
With a bit of narcoleptic.
Yeah.
and anybody insults me, you better fucking watch it.
All right. So, you group of four are heading up to the keep, where they have been holding the council meetings to speak with Onthar. So you guys are traveling through the city, and knowing what took place, the massive battle, and the effigy of Tiamat that ended up showing up, and all the large dragons and everything. As you guys are going through the city, you guys really don't get a sense that any of that took place. It doesn't seem like everybody is in high alert or anything.
Almost like it just happened and they hadn't figured it out, so to speak, or...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you really just don't get a sense that, 5 chromatic dragons just came through and landed on houses, and,
Yeah, does anything look destroyed or anything?
No. Nothing's destroyed, nobody's in high alert. You actually walk past part of the city where you guys had that fight, and there doesn't look to be any kind of devastation or nothing to that area. Considering what fight went on and how many dragons came through and all the cultists, you really don't notice anything different.
I'll lean over to him.
Is it-
Did I miss something?
Is there anybody around we can ask and be like, what the hell happened? We thought it was like
Cross.
we thought this place was damaged and shit.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, you can. You guys can walk up, and there's town folk that are hustling, bustling, trying to get stuff prepped, knowing all of the cultist activity that's going on. You can stop to talk to people, and they just kind of look at you like, "What? I don't know."
How long were we in that damn thing?
I'll lean over to Crassus. Did, I don't drink. Did I, miss something here?
I suggest we go to a bar. People who drink a lot talk a lot, so let's head over there.
Well, if you want to do that, I got to report to
was
Onthar
gonna
to
say-
find out what happened.
You can, but I mean, you really just get a sense it happened, and you guys saw it, and you guys experienced it, but nobody else. Nothing else kind of seems like it happened. You even see part of the city where you guys were at, and you saw some of the
Before we went
dragons
into
land.
the towers and all that, before
Yes.
Before we
Where
went to
you
the
guys
other plane.
died, where Tiamat came in, you guys fought with 5 dragons and 100 cultists. You don't see anything that is out of the ordinary. Even you see part of the area where you guys were at when that took place, and nothing. There's not a cart out of place. There's not a shingle off a roof.
And I looked
that's
at Adam's
weird.
character and I said, well, didn't mean to. I was only making a suggestion that people tend to talk when they drink a lot, and that way we can at least know. Well, is
Well,
there a
we can
spell
also-
or something. Or
That's fine if you want to do that. I can live with that, but I'm gonna talk to Antar because
Montar might know.
all this stuff. We gotta find out it like what is going on, and I figured that's gonna be the best place to start because then we don't have to go bar hopping. We go straight to a source.
True, and I prefer us sticking together. I don't want any more surprises.
We'll send you on a special secret mission.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Go investigate.
Let's just send him into a brothel.
You get stuck in there.
What? Oh, by the way,
Yikes! Pull out game that strong.
I seem to recall that my body was dragged.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
got a lot of road
is that
I cast modify memory.
did that really happen? Because
I
my
don't have
back
that, no, I
still
don't.
hurts. That's another. Hey, I'm pointing to your character.
Yeah, how are you able to bend down just a minute ago and touch the
He
grass?
was dragged up and down the halls.
No.
Do I roll to see if he's telling the truth?
No, you can tell. You're like, no, he's not telling me the
Just so you
truth.
can call it by character name, not us.
Yeah.
That's everybody's
But
name.
no, you can tell you've got like road rash and skid marks all over your elbows and back and everything.
That could have been from falling off a cliff.
It could have been a lot of things.
Yes.
That's for us. You can refer to us by character names, not my character or Eric's. It's just that's
Yeah.
just the name.
So
But but still.
Hey guys, I just pulled in the driveway.
I really need to know
If you're busy.
if what happened while I was out, because my back still hurts.
Don't worry about it. Are you alive?
Yes.
Then don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep walking. I'm just walking. I'm not here to converse. I know what happened. I was
look at
involved.
Brandon's character.
I'm
because
walking
I
and I'm
trust
just
his
dealing with
character.
Antar.
Brandon,
Yeah.
I look at
Taking too
Brandon's
damn long.
character and say, I should trust his word, right?
What?
he's asking if he should trust Tamias's
That
word
is
on.
for you, so you know our names.
I trust Tamias's word for sure.
You can refer to us
Okay.
by our character name. That's
Yeah.
what that's
he confers.
for.
He's like, yeah, just trust him.
All right.
The tower was very odd.
Thank you. I always trust you, Armar.
I'm right.
So, as you guys are going through, again, you guys are just checking out the city. Again, nothing seems out of place. You guys get up to the primary keep, and the guards see you guys coming up, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are here back! All right, come on!" So they grab you guys, usher you guys over, and walk you through to the main council meeting room that you guys have been going to. That way we won't get any feedback.
Well, you can't hear it. It's in my ears.
We can hear that.
We can hear that. Twice.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There it goes. There it goes.
Yep.
There you go. All right.
So
So you guys go up there. The guards see you guys coming. They're like, "Oh, come on. Got some important stuff. You know, something's going on. Antar needs to talk with you guys." So you guys are ushered through to the primary council room. There you see Laosin, Antar, and a burly little dwarf having a conversation in the middle of the council meeting room.
My character just kind of says out loud, but he doesn't realize it. God damn it, another dwarf.
What was that?
So.
You didn't hear it because he didn't say it out loud.
I didn't.
So
I go up to
as you,
I go up to Leos and be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
but yeah. So as you guys are coming in the room, Laosin and Antar are like, there goes the group. I was just telling you about these guys.
These are the ones you call competent.
Yes, these are actually one of our better groups that are going out and kind of figuring out what's going on. They've come back with a good deal of information, but wanted to introduce you. So Antar basically introduces a forge cleric that he would like to have join your all's group. He knows that you guys have had a few people in and out, but with this, he thinks that this will be a nice addition to your group. he just went through a pretty drastic, a pretty drastic situation where a previous group that he was running with betrayed him and left him for dead in a dungeon, and he's got some weird things. I've got a good feeling by what the dwarf has told me that he saw the 5 eyes of Tiamat in a portal mirror. And
Only 5 eyes?
Yeah.
I thought it was 10.
Well,
5
sets.
Oh, okay.
5
I was like,
sets.
5
Yeah, 5 sets of eyes.
It's a Cyclops dragon,
So,
don't you know? Come on.
He's experienced, something related to Tiamat, and he's ended up here. So,
I want to actually approach him. I'm going to size him up like I typically do with anything new. I'm going to kind of just investigate him on my own as being the type of warrior and seasoned soldier that I am.
Are you wearing
and
any
just,
garlic? He's checking me for seasoning.
yeah. No, I'm looking for paprika. It's got to be paprika. Yeah.
Dry rub on that dwarf.
Yeah.
No.
I
So,
extend my hand to you and...
Well, I size him up, and then I'm just going to say, just try to keep up.
Press it.
No, he's crazy.
Oh.
It's
Our names are on there.
Yeah, I
Yes,
put the...
Matt.
Yeah.
Alright, I do a traditional dwarven greeting. Yeah, wrist clap. Yep.
all right. Awesome.
Made that up.
So yeah,
Made that up.
Anthar basically says that I think with what he's been through, and he seems to have his wits about him. He seems like he's, got some experience behind him. I think he'd be good for your all's group. Most of the other adventurer groups we either have out or working on other things in town, and you guys are kind of our utility group that we've been using, so...
And then I'll mention one more thing to him. I'll say, if you're anything like him, leave now. If you're not, you're more than welcome.
And you expect me to know how he is.
Oh, no, just watch. You'll find out. I don't expect you to know offhand. Watch him. You do what he does.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you use the Supreme Motion of Healing on 2 hit points?
Am I ever going to live that down?
Not at all.
No, wait, no.
Ten.
Us as a
Ten
group,
minus.
excluding Matt, go, no. In unison.
Yeah. No!
Even all the past people that played with us are even saying it.
Yeah.
Ghosts of the past.
Yes. All in one unison, one loud voice. No.
Yeah. So, as Anthar's talking with you, he introduces you to the group. You
I
see
do want to shoot him a dagger,
Yeah, just give him that
Yeah, like what the hell?
A dagger? Why are you shooting
Dagger.
a dagger?
like,
Oh, at me?
yeah.
No, at Anthar.
Oh, at Anthar?
Be like,
What's
the-
going on here?
yeah.
This guy just sniffed me. Like,
He's like,
I'm a dragonborn. What do you expect me to do?
never met one.
Yeah, well,
he's like, don't worry, it'll be a sizable group. You'll be all right. They do get a little odd. They've said some things that I question myself.
so have you.
I've turned into a heavier drinker. But
Wait, heavier?
yeah, that's
I saw you under a table, passed out with 4 mugs around you. Heavier than this?
Hey,
Anthar's like, I don't remember it. Didn't happen.
hey, Anthar, what happened to the city?
As far as what? What do you mean?
There were dragons. There were devastation, wasn't there?
Clearly, they're delusional.
Your group does seem delusional.
Anthar kind of leans in because he's big. He's like, you haven't been drinking. What do y'all have been drinking? What are you talking about?
I don't drink.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lightweight.
I'll explain essentially, like, this is what we saw happen. Like, I won't go through the whole story because it's a long one. I'll explain what we went through and just say, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. We went through the ethereal door. We had to climb a tower to get out, and that's essentially where we are at this point. We've just finished. We exited whatever that plane was, and we're here now.
Oh,
So,
come on.
Anthar just kind of ponders in.
I don't expect you to believe me, but it's what happened.
Anthar's just like,
And have I ever lied to you?
never lied. You've said many a strange things to me.
But I've never lied.
Like, Anthar's like sitting there like in deep thought. He's like,
Do you need
No.
some? Do you need some alcohol to
No.
help clear your head?
I'm heavily thinking about it.
Let's go to a bar and let's talk about it.
I don't put anything past your all's group, but the things that you mentioned that you experienced here in Waterdeep, nothing. Shortly after you all had the council meeting, which was yesterday.
What?
Hang on. Hold
What?
on. 24 hours yesterday?
Yeah.
Or... Because we've been gone for, like, weeks.
We've been on for like 6 months, I'd say.
Okay.
In
So, all
your
that's,
all's
so
time.
we've been
In
gone
your all's
for...
time.
Yeah.
But Anthar's like...
We've been gone for 6 months.
Anthar's like...
Like 4 to 6 months.
Are you sure?
I'm...
You haven't been talking to any of the little gnomes with the little glowy shrooms or anything, right?
I can't speak for them, but I don't.
But Anthar's like,
Who
no,
has?
after the council meeting yesterday where you all met,
Why would you
So
say that?
we've
we
lost...
collected...
I need to
No,
find out where those
nature
guys
guy.
are.
You might like those girls.
That's me saying, where do they hang out?
No, they're in the market.
Since
They're in the
we're all
market.
confused
They
at
got
this
some
time,
primo.
It's
what happened
very-
to that's
When I ask him about the primo,
my friend.
But,
make a note.
Yeah, no, so he lets you guys know, he's like, you guys left the council meeting yesterday.
That.
The envoy
Sounds
with
fun.
all of the reparations that is going to the metallic dragons left just this morning. And then you guys came in. And this is maybe late morning, you guys are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's just ignore that and let's go do what we need to do.
Anthar's like, I'm good with that.
I don't want to further try to explore this because you look like you're about ready to bash your head in with a hammer, and apparently
And
we
Leosin-
lost 6 months of our lives within 24 hours.
And
So
Leosin's been standing there the whole time. He's just like,
And he's died like 12 times since then.
No, 6.
and Leosin's just like, doesn't look like a zombie.
He don't
not
smell like
a
one.
No, he
zombie.
smells like one.
he smells like death.
Both Leosin and Anthar are both like looking at each other and like,
If we could just
I'm good
move
with
on,
it.
let's just move on from that. Since apparently we're probably gonna have to go to some serious therapy, all of us. If this conversation continues, let's avoid the therapy and just kind of let bygones be bygones.
But
Anthar's like, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So
Tamaris,
Tiamat.
isn't it possible that what we might have seen was a vision, or
No,
wasn't it some sort
I
of
felt
magic
myself
trick?
die. But yeah.
No, I meant
Like,
of this
your
town.
man
that
felt
this
himself.
your character's like, that could have been a dream. If that was a dream, that's the most painful dream I've experienced. But I mean,
Yep.
you guys
I'm
you
just,
guys are definitely pondering like. did
It's
we
like,
just-
where did we get all this equipment then?
Yeah, it's like, where did we get all the magical gear? Did we meet up some hobos or another adventuring group? That was a lot of pain for all that we went through. And you guys are like pondering that, and it's just like, nah, that was just way too.
And
big.
what I'm gonna do is, since my sword is lightning damage, I'll kind of draw it and like see if I can ignite the blue lightning on it to see if it works, and it works, and I'm like, just put it right back and be like, I'm moving on.
I look over
I
at
don't-
Vegas and I'm like, welcome to the team.
My
It's like-
confidence is waning.
don't worry, my
But-
friend.
so-
There's a lot of drinking involved, so this will be a
We'll
repressed
catch you up.
memory. This will be a
catch you up
repressed
on the
memory
drinking.
at some point.
You'll like some of this stuff that this realm has.
Yes.
Adam's character's a lightweight.
No, actually, I drink
You
you
just-
all under the table, but I don't even drink.
Yeah.
That's
He
why.
beat Anthar in the, what was it, the arm wrestling match.
Yep, I beat him in an arm
After you
wrestling
guys
match.
lost all your money to Anthar.
And then I won it all back and kept it because you all don't know about it because you all were passed out.
So with that, Anthar does mention, he's like, and the main reason that I needed to speak with you all, one, to introduce Angus to the group, but also a member of the Zentarum is here, and they have a message for you guys, and it was specifically to you all.
All right.
I have no knowledge of what it is.
Well, all complaints need to be submitted in formal writing to.
And then it needs to go to HR.
Yeah.
And then it needs to be done
Signed
in
in
triplicate.
signed in triplicate.
Yeah.
The receipt needs to be signed. We need it notarized. Transfer of titles and
You'll get used
Lots
to
of
this
paperwork.
confusion.
So
I cast
Um,
fireball.
Wait.
He's like, I'm just
On
gonna
the
hang
paperwork,
out.
so we have to redo it again.
But so once he mentions that a member that you guys didn't notice in the corner of the room, just being quiet, wasn't saying anything, but you guys recognize him.
From the tent that we were at, yep.
Yep. You recognize him as the member of the Zentarum that had teleported back. I think it was just you two.
Yeah, I don't think I was
you.
here for that.
He
That was
wasn't. He missed because it was me.
No, he was there.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3.
He was the one that they took hostage for a minute.
That's right, because I think Justin was the other one that was here.
Yep.
That was funny.
Yep.
So that was when you guys were sent to Naranvain's stronghold to chase down the white cult, cult of the dragon leader.
I remember that. Yep.
So you see him. He walks up to you guys, and he's like, "I have a message. It was sent through our network, specifically to your all's group.
Okay.
I have no knowledge of what's in it. It was just meant to be handed to you all." So he hands it
So
off
I'll
to
take it.
you, and as it reads, and it's scrawled pretty quickly, but it's still good and legible. But what it says is, "You don't know me, but we can help each other immeasurably. My name is Iskander, and I made a terrible mistake in joining the cult of the dragon. The cult's horrifying plans are sure to bring doom to all, but I can stop those plans with your help. Rescue me from the cult's clutches. I will deliver you a prize of prizes, the Blue Dragon Mask. Without it, Severance faces an insurmountable setback in his effort to call Tiamat back to our world. The mask is here in Zonthal's tower, being studied and guarded."
Another tower. Sorry, I had to beat everybody to it.
Flashbacks.
We all start shivering. And
We all start going into epileptic seizures. Like,
I just cover my face with my
start
hand.
wiping ourselves, trying to get the dirt off. It's not coming off.
not towers!
I just cover my eyes.
Just so you
and
know,
say,
we had a-
no,
Just so
no,
you know,
not
Angus, we had a
again.
bad experience in a tower.
I can tell.
Yeah.
That much I gather.
Yeah. Anyways.
So the rest of it, the mask is here in Zonthal's tower, being studied and guarded by only a handful of wizards, including myself.
Tower.
The danger of my treason becoming known grows with every passing day. If I'm discovered, I'll surely be killed. Please hurry for the sake of everyone and everything you love, you value.
Insight check.
On a note? Oh, guidance then.
11 plus stuff.
D4.
It was actually not even. Plus, I.
D4,
Now, you
I
doing
cast
like-
guidance
Are
on
you
you.
doing
so
like a
that you-
divination? You doing a spell? You just...
Seeing if it seems legit.
Alright. Give me...
Still do get guidance on it.
With that, let me do...
If we're doing insight, it'd be 18.
Actually, give me... Not insight. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's way better.
Give me an investigation. Because this is basically you
23.
reading to know, like, you're a scholarly type person.
Yeah.
So, like, the handwriting, like, the strokes of the pen that were used, how heavy the indentation is into the parchment that it was written on. Like, you're actually, like, investigating.
Yeah, that's 23.
Like, that kind of stuff. His character's like... Yeah. So with the way that your character kind of runs, like that kind of stuff is what you are big on.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you get on
roll
your
a 23.
23? Nice. With that, you can see, you get a feeling from the way that, you know, like I said, all those details, the indentation, the speed of the note being written, like it wasn't written with like a leisurely hand. Like it was kind of written as quickly and cleanly as possibly. It was pretty well pressed in the parchment. You get a feeling like this is solid. Like this is legit.
Got a pretty good feeling, guys.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
yes.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds legit.
All right. So
What you feeling over there, Angus?
Let's get on with it.
let's do this. Ah. All right, let me see.
Do we have to? Is that the meeting? Are we not doing anything else with?
Yeah, no, that was it.
Okay.
That
Well,
was all that the Zentara met up with Onthar and let them know that
Any shops in town I can
you
get
had-
new armor?
Also,
we can do that. I mean, you
I lost 1 hit point, or lost one part.
So that's
One
one hit
AC
point,
on
so it
his-
needs new
or
armor.
one thing on my armor.
from which
Acid damage.
remember?
Oh.
Because I also
we'll just say that. I mean, you just had like a general armor set, didn't you?
it was just a
studded.
studded. it was
Yeah,
studded
we'll just
leather.
say you were able to pick up an extra set from McMorning
Okay.
because of all the dead adventurers that
Okay,
come
so I'm
through.
back up to 17
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah, you'll be good just saying, hey, I need to replace this. He's probably got more than enough just regular gear laying around that you would have been able to switch that out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want? I have to dump mine just some of the stuff just because of the fact that I'm carrying
Well, you have
a lot.
safe here, so
Yeah, I know. I was gonna
So,
put
yeah.
the marine armor in the safe, but then I was gonna do the thing I was gonna do with the shield. Go to whatever blacksmith, drop my shield off with the plate armor to see if I can take the what's remaining of the plate to reinforce the shield. Not necessarily to give a higher AC, but because we dealt with
Just
something that could
durability.
dissolve something to make it more durable. I know it might take a
Um,
long. We might have to leave it there, but I'm unloading things from
Yeah.
my inventory,
if
so
you
my weight
want to, we'll just say on the way out you're able to drop it off.
okay.
It'll just run you. We'll just
That's
say
fine.
50 gold just because of the orders that are in.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, just take off 50 gold and then drop that off, and you're just wanting to pick up another shield as
No.
an interim. Or
No,
not gonna
I'm not.
So you're not going to carry one.
Nope, not on this one. I mean, you crit
Okay.
on me normally anyway, so AC doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
so
yeah,
might as well
you can do
utilize
that.
damage.
You can drop that off,
Okay.
and then that way that'll be pending until you guys
Yeah.
get back.
And
and
then
you weren't thinking about selling anything in the market?
I don't have anything really to
gonna
sell
say
other than
we'll-
the Mariner's armor, but I'm not taking the time to do it since we don't need anything. He's the only other person that needs to sell stuff because he's walking around with 2 longbows, 2 short swords, and a rapier.
Okay.
So he's carrying a lot.
Is it a rapier whistle?
Yes. He blows it when he's excited.
It has a little whistle. on
Are
the
we
bottom,
done
it
with
goes-
our Ornthar meeting?
Yeah.
I
yeah, that's pretty much.
immediately, if not sooner, go and find these glowing mushroom people.
So give me. We're gonna say.
Not great.
We'll just give me another investigation check. We're
Alright.
going through asking about the shrooms.
10.
Ooh. Total.
Yes.
Ooh.
A bad roll.
So you're able to get some details, but you're not able to find out exactly where the
I
little shroom
asked
seller is.
Ornthar where they were at.
Yeah, and he told you down at the market. It'd be, at the market, like, you're able to get a little bit of information, and you're, like, steps away from a little bit more research. Like, how much time do you want to spend trying to find these dudes?
All the time.
And
I'm also looking for brewer supplies.
That you can buy that at just about any of the
I don't-
general stores.
We still with Onthar real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, I give him my 2 short swords.
Okay.
I just
I mean,
go up
you
and be
can-
like, I don't need these anymore.
He'll take them and he'll dump them with the rest of the ordnance that they need.
Because
Just
I have no, I
resupply.
don't have any value on wealth. It
You have
doesn't matter to
2
me.
longbows too. You might want to get rid
Well, I
of
have
one.
one of them.
Demise,
Well,
And
I'm
then
gonna
I
take
also
our new
get out
friend
the
to
not
a
the
bar
bow
to
brutality.
get
but I
it
give
just
him the
We're
other one.
leaving
I'm like,
now.
oh, I don't need to
So if
see
you
this
want
either.
to,
Okay.
you'll fall
Yeah,
behind.
he'll
but
take
we're
those.
It's like
leaving
give it
now.
to somebody else that'll
Alright.
need it.
You'll put those in the armory. That way, armoring up any of the.
Any of the
The
I'd
troops
rather,
that
I'd
are
rather,
coming through.
I'd rather give it to him than give it to a merchant that might sell it to the cult. So it's like, oh, you fucker.
Yeah, no, you
I'm
can
just
dump it off
grateful
with
to
them,
be alive after
and
all that, Demise.
they'll
That's
go
all.
and use that and everything.
Yeah.
Demise, I'm just happy
Actually,
to
here,
be
I'm
alive
gonna look up
after all
brewer-
that.
Okay,
I think there should be a
And I-
brewer's pack. It may
It's
not.
a,
it
it's a
may not
brewer's
be in-
supply.
And I
It's
still
I
brewer's
don't know if it'll be in that book.
Well,
Can I see if
actually,
I can
I
find the
have
mushrooms?
one.
Hey,
I
Yeah.
can just give to him if he really
hey,
wants
can I see
it.
if I can find the mushrooms?
Just I'll give you the brewer's
I mean,
supply
if
that
you
I'm
wanna do a quick
carrying.
Oh, you had
investigation check.
I actually, I had a proficiency in it, but I decided, but I didn't think it fit my character since
13?
he doesn't drink, so
13.
I changed it to
Mm.
cartographer's tools. But I
You
still
start in
count
the
it
market
the
as well,
brewer's of having the
like-
brewer's supplies.
You're finding out some good information, but you're still just not able to pinpoint where in the market that they're at just yet.
Since
Well, go ahead.
since
It's because he didn't.
they're
He
looking
didn't
for
make it
mushroom
yet.
people, and
We gotta
since
hit
I
20,
don't
man.
know,
He doesn't know anything about him.
I'm just gonna help them look too, just to
He's gonna create that NPC.
So investigation.
invest. Not perception.
Nope.
No,
investigation.
Investigate.
I'm leaving, I guess, since I don't need to do
Wow,
any
you're not
more
gonna
stuff.
9 plus 12, so 21.
21. All right. You are able to discern that they are. There's a certain alley that is just around the corner from one of the larger pubs. So you're able to find out that they're in, one of the guys kind of hangs out in the back alley of one of the more prominent pubs in town.
Alright.
I just found mushroom people. Is that?
You found him?
He found
He
him.
found him.
So he lets you know that one of the bigger pubs in town. They kind of
Pat him on his head.
Don't pat
Well
the
done,
dwarf
dwarf.
on the head. But there they
I
go.
pat him again and I cast Expeditious Retreat.
So you're able to go over there.
I
And,
follow.
As you go into that alley, you see there's about 2 or 3 shady guys that are kind of hanging out
I
there.
cast Light and there's no more shade.
You cast light and they book. Like, oh shit, it's the cops!
Because the lights come on, they're blue and
Hey,
red.
it's a blue light special.
Are you doing that?
No, I'm not.
I was gonna say, you do that, they're just gonna book. Like, shit!
No.
But, yeah, so, there's like 3, like, shady guys. They're kind of, bearded, and they just don't look, they look kind of gruff, but, one of them's a larger guy, the other 2 are pretty small, like, halflings.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're kind of sitting there just jerking around, smoking pipes and shit in that alley.
I'll walk up to him and tell him,
Gross.
fellas, I was just talking with Ornthar, and he said that you guys had some primo mushrooms, and I am intrigued.
So one of the little halfling, like the big dude just kind of sits there and he's like, the 2 shorter guys kind of look at you and like,
Since I
We can
guess
start with the not primo, and I'll work my way up.
since I'm near them, I guess, but I don't want to be involved. I'm just shake my head. I grab the closest stool, box, crate, something.
Is it a
Sit down,
toadstool?
cross my
Is that
legs,
the
and
mushroom?
just lean back and
Yes.
just wait. See what
there's
happens.
a couple of empty barrels, couple of like.
I'll
just
sit on.
beat
I'll
up
sit on one of the
crates.
barrels and just
Yeah.
kind of lean back and just
Uh,
shake my head and wait.
So one of the halflings comes over and he's like, "What are you looking for? What price range you got? What do you want?"
Primo. I thought we already established that.
Okay. So he's like,
No,
nope. So he opens up his cape and like this whole thing just rolls out. It's like 3 foot long and he's a friggin' halfling. He's like,
Freaking
and
watches.
it's just little baggies of like mushrooms and shit.
He's buying a watch. Jeez.
But,
Would you like to buy a watch?
So we got the tongue ticklers, we got the bum ticklers, we got the troll toes, we got he just starts naming off like wild stuff, and he's like, "You want the top end stuff? These right here." And you see like little glowy, like rainbow colored like shrooms. Like they actually glow a little bit.
That's funny.
So you see those, it's some shrooms in there.
While they're doing
He's like,
that,
"You want those? It's 200 gold a bag."
Oh,
And
Might
what
as well
we-
one. You're always telling about the bag.
There's only one in the bag.
Oh, shit.
I'm in the corner, just like I roll my eyes and just.
He's like, "You take this. You won't remember what dimension we're in."
We've already had that issue once.
He's like, "I haven't sold to you before."
Trust
Hey,
us.
just don't ask.
Trust
Just,
us. You don't want to know.
he doesn't even know.
But yeah, so he's got that. He's like, if you want
Welcome to our
to
world.
bring it down a bag, I've got the $100
Actually, like where
bags.
this is going.
They won't knock you off your toes, but they'll put you in the right state of mind.
Hey, Angus,
Right
while,
state of
while
mind.
they're,
This explains so much for
I'll
me
do.
right now.
hey Angus, while
Well,
they're
how much fun
dealing
we
with
usually
the
have?
I'll do one of the
mushrooms,
hundreds
you
and
sure
like
you don't want
some
a
like
drink?
low to mid
I would
grade
love a
random
bloody
stuff.
drink.
Okay.
All right.
So
Like a what do you call it? A grab bag that surprises me.
Oh, okay. So he's like, I'll do 100 for the regular one and 100 for a little grab bag of inordinate, other shrooms.
How about 180
George?
for all of that?
Give me a persuasion roll.
George,
I can't cast guidance because I'm nowhere near him.
Nope. That you might scare him off.
That's true. That might be a good idea.
You just walk up here, bloop, and he's like,
Persuasion?
"You guys cops."
9.
9. Ooh.
9.
He'll come down to 197.
Can I say
180.
185?
He's like, can't do it, man. Can't do it.
I can't do it, dude. I only got 180 gold on you.
On you?
While this whole issue with the mushrooms is going on, I'm going
We're getting
with.
a drink.
We're getting a
Get
drink.
a drink?
Well, like, he's
I mean,
standing.
you're right next to the
He's
pub.
he's standing.
I'll go
there
in
and
with them
I
just because I'm
toss,
like, I'm done watching this. Like,
Hey.
it'll be more. I'll be in less trouble watching them
see-
get drunk.
I see them leave, and I know what he's wanting to do, so I toss him a ruby that's worth 50 gold. Him.
There you go.
So here, my
I-
friend.
He's still
do
2
that.
gold short.
Let's.
Well, no,
I
he
got
has
180.
180. He's tossing
What
him
you
a
doing?
50 gold. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's
Just
good.
looking at this one
So,
here on my D&D.
197, and it's
So
all
what the-
yours.
Uh,
He even
flame
takes the
tongue?
bag.
Yeah,
and
I
he's
didn't
like,
write down the hit dice.
he's
Here for
like,
that.
there
oh,
you go.
okay. It's a
So-
D6 fire? 2D6 fire?
For which
I
one?
think it is. The flame tongue.
Yes, 2d6.
2D6 fire.
So
It's
I
not a plus
go
one
to the
item,
bar,
but still.
while
that's
they're doing
pretty
the whole
sick.
thing with the mushroom, even from the start after hearing about the mushrooms, I just say mushrooms. I just motion him and say, "Let's get a drink."
Taking all of it, guys.
So what did I get again? Sorry, one bag
And
of
I'll
what
offer
and
you
one
a
bag of
drink
what?
too, my friend.
One bag. You got the $100 bag
Yeah.
that has like 4 or 5 shrooms in it, and then you got the grab bag that was like another $100.
Yes, I want a
roundabout.
drink after all the
It's
terrible
just got an
things that
assortment
happened
of
to
like
me.
different colored ones.
What about
The
this
$100
mysterious
bag you got
scratch
is
on my
all
back?
gray. Like they're just deep gray.
Sorry about that.
The first one?
Yeah, the $100 bag. The other bag, that one has like different colors.
Here.
And then, so you 3 are going into the bar.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So you go up. You know, the bartender's like, "What do you have? What would you like?"
I whisper
But I
in
got
his
all the
ear,
mushrooms.
don't let him drink dragon spit.
Yeah. You know, the bartender's like, "Hey, you know, we've got just your regular dwarven ales, we got your elven ales. If you're really looking to get you stuff, you know, get your stuff straightened out, we've got beholder's tears and dragon spit."
This man suggested dragon spit. I'll have that.
Dragon spit. Okay, I'll pay.
So 5 gold.
I want the
I'll go.
lightest thing you got because I can't drink.
He's just got like some dwarven ales and stuff. That's about the lowest grade that he's got.
Okay.
And when he looks at me and asks what I want, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to drag them home. I'm the designated dragger.
I get the.
I'm the
I get
DD.
Wheelbarrow drive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The
you know, a
designated
pint?
wheelbarrow.
I want
We
like
call
a
it Woober.
quarter of a pint.
Woober.
I buy
The
them
Uber
drinks and I says, "Here, this is for all the trouble that you and me were in, and this just to say welcome to the group."
I down it like a champ.
Yes.
And I
So
start
give me a con check.
for even me.
All of you. All of you that drank.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Con, which is the
You
small
take the-
box right here.
Yep.
Con the plus there. Yeah.
No.
Not a save.
Oh.
Check.
No, the
So the
check.
big number on the far left side.
When he says saving throw, you use that box. When he
Yeah,
just says
the
a
big
check,
plus.
you use the
So
number.
the big
Oh,
plus.
okay.
Yep.
The plus on the con,
Yeah,
not the
9.
save.
9.
Yes, Constitution right here.
And you were drinking the dragon spit.
Yes.
This is gonna get ugly.
Well,
17.
17. You're holding up.
Well,
What'd
yours
you
is
get?
weak
Oh,
too.
so we just used this.
I rolled a 15.
So,
Use your-
16.
16.
Yeah.
All right. You feel a bit of a solid buzz coming on. Like one in, and you're like, okay, I see why you said this was good. Vincent, give me a dexterity check.
This. I did point to the right once. These boxes,
Yeah,
right?
you pointed to the right one.
Okay.
Give me a dexterity check.
Which is
And I'm
right
just-
which is a. Okay.
I'm again. My character's just rolling my eyes. I'm like, I said
Oh, I
not
said
to let him drink the
18.
dragon spit, but he
18.
heard let
So,
him drink it.
On your way down, falling out of your chair, you're able to grab the counter and like kind of stop yourself like halfway. So instead of just falling out of your chair, like the chair knocks over and you just kind of swing to your butt while you're holding the counter.
Whatever.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm just like, I kick the chair out from under him.
Oh, he's already on the ground.
Well, then I kick the table out so he doesn't have it anymore.
No, he's at the counter.
Oh, he's at the
So
counter. Okay.
he's just sitting on the ground holding the counter now, and his chair's on the
making
floor.
mushroom soup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were at a table on that.
No,
Never mind.
No.
We're gonna be seeing things.
So-
I just look down at him, look back
Alright.
up, and shake my head
So what's
again.
next? At this point, it's probably about 1 in the afternoon.
Ah.
Well, I
I'm
tried
like,
to get
so,
up.
so you guys done?
So we
can
needed
go now?
we were gonna go look for this new tower, right?
Yeah, Zonthal's Tower.
Let's go.
Yep, let us
And we're gonna
go.
have some serious PTSD when we're going up that thing.
Hey,
I got much
hey,
to
how
tell.
about this? How about this? Anytime anybody says tower, I fall asleep. It's
He's like, Tower?
Did they give us like an itinerary of like?
Oh, it's just the note that we have.
So all we got was just the note. There wasn't.
We're going there.
We had
yeah.
to go
well,
meet
Zonthal's
somebody.
Tower. Oh, hang on. My camera died up. There we go. Actually.
Being a pain.
Yeah, well, it died.
Oh, okay.
So. Make
Can I get Angus over there?
Yep. Get everybody in. There we go.
Where's your helmet?
We got everybody
I'm just
in.
in my car. It's right outside.
You want to go out and get it?
Nah, it's all good.
Oh.
I think it's hot and itchy though, for real.
Oh man, it turned off.
Battery exhausted.
Is it possible I kicked something?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Oh no, it wasn't even plugged in. It wasn't even my fault.
Nah, that's fine. There we go. All right, we're back up and running. There we go.
Woo!
Technical difficulties, people.
Yes.
All right, so you guys are gonna head to Zonthal's Tower.
Yep.
Are
we getting mounts for this, or are we walking?
So
or...
you guys still have that rideable wyvern. If you guys
I
want
thought they
to
both
take
died.
Nah, one made it into the woods, so you actually have one. It was whooped up, but they've nursed it back, and it's still up and going. You lost one in the fight with the black dragon, but the other one actually ran off into the woods after the black dragon did a roar.
That's right.
So you guys actually have.
I thought they were
But they can only carry like a couple.
One died. You had
One
two
died.
wyverns. One died.
How many people can ride on
You
it?
weren't there for that fight
Two.
because
Yeah.
you got sucked into the
portal
pocket
right when
dimension.
we started.
Yep.
You weren't there for that.
Ah.
But it can only
I
carry
remember
2
it.
people.
Yeah. So
So how were we gonna do about the other 3?
it's up to you guys. You want to get horses? You want to get a carriage? You want to do whatever? It's up to you all.
How much is the horses? Where do we steal the horses?
I'll go to Onthar. Well, I
What
mean,
do
I'll
you
go.
think?
I probably would have. I'll probably go back to
That's
Onthar and be like, "Hey,
Not
we need
steal.
mounts to be able to get there. Is there
Okay.
anything we can borrow?"
Well, I have been drinking, so it's kind of like.
So
You shouldn't really drink in horse.
I know, right? Freaking ass, it is weird.
I might need a wagon to throw them in because they've been drinking.
So you guys can do it whichever way. They have just enough horses for you all to use. If you guys want to solo a horse each, or if you guys want to do a carriage with like 2 drawn horses, you can do that one. It's however you guys want to do it.
I feel like a cart might help us carry more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also
Yep.
might slow us down.
It'll be a little bit slower, but not by too much.
Are we allowed to have the cart and maybe like one other horse?
Yeah, if you want to do like
Is it a
Because
cover?
if we were gonna
2
do a
on horse, 1 spare,
yeah,
and then do that. Yeah.
do
Yeah.
something like that. Because I'll take one of the solo horses, and then we could put
Man,
2 on the carriage and then 1 other solo horse.
I was gonna do the other
And
solo
then-
horse so I could scout ahead.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Go ahead and do that if you want.
Yeah. If you want to solo, and then the other 4.
I'll
will be
take
on
the
cart.
horse. Well, no, we're 2 solo horses and then 2 drawn horses.
Okay, so you're gonna take
Yeah.
4 horses.
He's gonna take a horse. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a horse, and then 1, 2, 3 are gonna be in the cart.
That will work. We can do that. So let me see how far. So I'm thinking that I don't know the exact distance on it. I think it's probably going to take you all. I would say probably a good 2 days of travel to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, but Onthar's like, we can set that up.
Okay.
So he
So
goes,
we'll
he
do
sends
that.
off a couple of guards to get the cart and the horses prepped up for you guys.
They're just regular horses. They're not like war horses.
No,
I'm just curious
no,
about that. Okay,
yeah,
that's
just-
fine.
Standard horses on that end. So they're able to do that. It takes them probably, I'd say maybe hour and a half to get the horses up.
Okay.
So if you guys want to head out, it's mid-afternoon, probably about 4-ish.
And I'm
Yeah,
no
that's
longer
fine.
drunk.
Give me a Constitution check.
And he sees a black dragon.
17.
You're able to rest it off. You're not too bad off after drinking the old dragon spit there. So
Why did I even drink Beholder's Tears next?
I look
wanna
over
see
at
what that's
Angus and
gonna
I'm
be.
like, somebody needs to learn how to hold a beer.
I gotta stop drinking. What was that stuff I drank again?
Dragon
Dragon
He's half
spit.
dwarf.
It's dwarven ale. You can handle dragon spit.
yeah,
Dwarven
we had
ale's
the
too
dwarven
heavy
ale.
for you.
You had the dragon spit.
It's like freaking Jumanji.
No,
I'm-
I was flipping it so then he would
Weakness to
order
cake.
dragon spit next time.
I'll
again.
probably order it again.
No,
Anyway.
probably
Very
that's
well.
right.
Peer pressure is a bitch for
Yeah, I know.
What did I have again?
What?
Dwarven ale.
You had dragon spit. He had dragon spit.
Yeah.
I know. I was trying to get him to think of
Well-
something else.
Well, Emil, since I
So-
had Dragon Spit, maybe I'll just keep to something a little less.
I was gonna say you can handle
Do
the
Beholder's
dwarven ale
Tears
pretty
next.
easy. The elven ale might give you a little kick. It's more like a wine kind of thing.
But then
dwarven
again-
ale, yeah,
Dragon Spit does.
Ooh, the Elven Ale. Ooh, that sounds good.
Does make me
so
stronger.
about 4 o'clock rounds out, and then the guards come back and they say, "Hey, we've got them, out
Okay.
front of the keep, so you guys are able to hop on and get rolling
Cool.
if you need to."
Yep.
Cool. Alright, do we
So-
need to do
Down
a
for
shot with Antharr on the way out?
Well, Anthar's going to get everything else prepped. Him and
Yeah,
Leos, and basically after you guys talked with the Zentarum, they bounced out. They got sent the dudes off to get the horses, and then he had to go take care of his tasks. He'd love to, but it's really starting to get down to the nitty gritty at this point. Like it's getting close.
It's
You
almost
know.
all business, no pleasure at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it's really getting down to some nitty gritty now.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are able to load up into the cart and then head out. So you guys.
I'll take first shift driving.
Okay. While you guys are traveling along, someone give me a D6 roll.
I'm gonna
I
be
got
keeping a lookout for so
6.
6.
because of the hobo guy.
Yeah.
Persona, whatever.
That's so
Yeah.
bad.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
looking out for
Party
weird
food.
herbs and mushrooms and stuff like that
Oh, sorry.
while I'm driving,
Yeah.
and more so when we stop to rest or whatever like that.
Yeah. Alright.
And
Just-
I occasionally look around and see if there's any danger. Any
Pop up every
Can I
once in a
scout
while.
ahead a little
Yeah.
bit?
And I'll
Yeah.
actually go with him. My armor actually is not heavy, and I don't get disadvantage on stealth, so I can actually help out with
Okay,
that.
I want to stealthily
Since we
try to
can-
ride ahead and.
Stealthily ride a horse.
Stealthily ride this trumpety horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
Anybody got any token?
And I'm watching,
I'm being quiet.
and I'm just kind of trotting behind, just rolling my eyes yet again.
And after here,
So as you guys are traveling along, nothing really comes about. You guys pass some village, some just villagers and different stuff that are heading towards Waterdeep. As you guys do remember, as you were flying off, and this is something that they're kind of detailing out to you as well.
Yeah.
They've actually spoken with all of the ancient metallic dragons in a council meeting that they were requested for. They rode on the back of a silver dragon, the ancient silver dragon. They rode on her back to get there. It took about 2 days because it's way out. It took about 2 days worth of flight time. As they were going there, you guys remember seeing a lot of different villages that were being burned and a lot of villages that were being destroyed, smoked, a lot of different stuff that you guys wanted to help out on, but really couldn't because you guys were on kind of a time crunch.
Yep.
But so some of the villagers and different stuff that are passing by you all, you see them just dragging little carts of all their belongings and things, and they're heading to Waterdeep.
Obviously, not in much of a time crunch. We lost 6 months of our lives.
Apparently
Actually,
not.
We lost 6 months of our lives, but in real time, apparently only 24 hours.
Yep. It was
and I lost 6 lives.
He lost 6 lives in 6 months.
Oh
Six
yeah.
lives in their lives.
He lost more than that. I think-
He's died 8 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, he died.
You
Oh,
died
you-
6 in the tower, 1 in one of the first sessions we had, and we all died in that big ambush. So,
So 8,
we've
yes.
all died once. You've died twice. I'm not counting the ethereal thing because technically we didn't die. We were
Yeah.
zeroed and then reset.
Yeah,
You guys were
when I was
respawning.
when
Insert
I was
coin.
with Wes, I was
Yeah.
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 Game over.
Respawn.
New token. So
Alright.
technically you died twice.
Player 1, 0 credits.
No credits left. All right. So somebody else give me another D6 roll.
Oh, that's not 6.
5.
What'd you
4. I got
get? 4?
You got
6.
You get 6.
6.
You see that?
Oh, good.
My wife got here.
Nothing happening. So the first day passes.
That's really cool.
You guys really didn't come across anybody or anything.
Where'd she get these from?
So
Editing, I think.
nothing really major
Little
happened.
skulls inside.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
said,
pretty
you guys are starting to see, as you guys are trekking through, you're starting to see just a lot of townspeople that are just, they've lost homes and this and that. They're kind of, you've seen a couple of groups of soldiers that are coming back. They look like they have been through quite a bit. Some of the groups look like they were actually able to save a few towns, and they're heading back to Waterdeep to, make reports and different stuff. But the first day passes, no issue.
Can we kind of check in with some of the guards that we're going through, like that we see,
Yep.
and just kind of
Just asking what's
just-
going on.
not extended conversation, just kind of get a summary of like, hey, what's kind of going on, like
Yeah.
those,
Yeah.
or the situation of where we're headed to as well.
Okay. So you're asking specifically about Zonthal's tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
any word of the black dragon with the scar?
No, we're not worried about that right
Yeah.
now.
Hold on that one.
Nobody
Just saying.
has seen anything about any black dragons. Not in the regions that you're going to. Not
Is
in
the tower a pretty well-known place, or is it kind of?
It's decently known. The closer you get to it,
So like, I would more specifically ask about like, what's going on in the towns that are leading up towards like along our journey, along our route, and then
Yeah.
kind of the closer we get, kind of pan out from there.
Yeah. As you guys are passing by, you're coming across a lot of different troops.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't really know anything about the tower itself. But just they kind of let you know that some of the local areas, there's a couple of towns that have just been wrecked, and there's a couple that are in disarray, but they were actually able to push
By the
some of
cults or by the
cultists
dragons
back.
or
Yeah.
Okay.
both?
Yeah. So, the cult of there's a couple different cults that are in the region.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few groups of blue cultists that are around in the region that you're going to.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
because we haven't done anything with the red cultists or the blue cultists. We've done the other. We've had encounters with the other 3. We did
Yeah.
the black cultists in back at Skyreach Tower. We did the green in the forest, and then we did the white with the worm speaker. And I think that's the most recent we did. No, yeah, that is the most recent we did. The white was the most recent we did.
Yep.
Because green we did earlier in the go through.
Yeah. Yeah, so they kind of let you know that some of the towns are all right. Some of them still have some shops that are open. They've been able to push the cult out of some of those towns. And then some of the towns are just like wrecked to the ground. Most of the towns that are wrecked to the ground, as you guys pass by, there's not any activity really in it. It's been probably, I'd say, about a week since you guys came through. So a lot of the groups that are making it on the road to Waterdeep right now are some of those leftover groups. But nothing really that a lot of local groups on the Zonthal's Tower, like some people have heard about it, but they don't really know any specific details or anything about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, no. So
Any rumors that they've
There's gotta be
heard?
some urban legends here or there. Kids go.
I would
missing,
say if we're
nothing.
going near any swamps,
No,
then ask
not
about
really
black dragons
anything.
because that's
Seems
where
like
they
it's a pretty safe
live.
place then.
I know
They
now,
live in
now I'm
swamps.
switching to the
Okay.
tower now
I'm
that I
pretty sure.
know that there's no word yet of the dragon. I'm switching to any rumors, any legends about the tower, anything that might have been seen, spotted near it.
not really. Again, I mean, most of the ones that you guys are talking with are just like
They're coming from villages, so they might not
they're
know
coming
anything
from small
about the
villages
towers.
for one, and then any of the troops that you guys are really messing with are mostly coming. They're coming from Waterdeep, being sent out to help protect some of the smaller towns as best as they can, and just keep the cult of the dragon from really getting a foothold.
Mhm.
So not a lot of them really know, and it kind of shows as well because the ones that gave you guys the note is the Black Network,
Okay.
so it's kind of like the CIA.
So no one's gonna know about it.
Yeah,
That's why.
there's not a lot of people that'll have a lot of info other than the Zentaur.
And Tobias, do you think we'll need any supplies before we?
We should have enough.
And,
We can't get any from these towns, and I'm not going to take anything from them because
then
they need them
should-
more than
Then
us.
should we give some of what we have, some of our food to
If
these
you want to,
people?
but I have just enough for this trip.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to split off a few rations, you know, for some of the people that
Or
are coming through.
Mr. Elf, we can go hunting.
Let's go hunting.
Yeah. So you're gonna do that? Do a
We can
little
go
bit of
hunting
that?
for a little bit.
Okay.
For, we do it every so
give
often with some of
me
them on them.
2d6 rolls, and then Brandon.
I got a 6.
Give how much?
A 1.
6 and
Maybe
Uh,
we should switch seats with that.
So 6,
Wait,
good.
jinx you.
Give me a nature roll.
me or him?
Him.
Okay.
I think what I'm gonna try to do is
I have creates food and
18.
water ready.
You can do something like that too if you want.
can
Yeah.
pop that off because then you guys can easily rest and
Yeah.
get that back.
18.
So 18, nice. So you're able to get. You guys make a couple of stops on the way through, and you're able to get quite a few bucks, and you know get some like deer meat and different stuff. So if you guys want to do like a quick prep, and then you want to do some
Yeah.
food,
Creates 45 pounds of food, 30 gallons of water,
nice.
specifically.
So I'll say there's a pretty haggard group that you guys come upon.
We
So
can probably
if-
do the pounds will probably the create.
yeah, I was gonna say
The create what food and drink will probably be best for that big haggard group. And then
yeah. And
I'm
then
gonna take
some
some
of the
of that
smaller
water
groups
in
that
my
you guys come
brewer's kit.
across, you can do
It
the
disappears after 24 hours.
Okay.
Oh,
So
it
it's gotta
does?
be-
Disappears.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
but,
got to
I
be
mean,
8, but
they'll
I think
they'll
that's what it
easily
said.
be able to scarf
He's
that
gonna
down.
brew it.
Actually, who had
If he-
inspiration?
How would that work?
If
I,
he-
I
if
did
he-
not.
Okay, it
don't
says
think
it
any of us
spoils.
have.
I
after
thought I did,
24
but I thought you
hours.
gave it,
If he
but I didn't have it
mixes
marked
if
down,
he
so I'm gonna
ferments
say I
it, does it
didn't.
matter?
Oh, it says the water is clean, doesn't go bad. Yeah, so you're good. Go for it.
nice.
Who had inspirations?
I did.
I don't remember. I think I used mine.
Angus will get one for the
Ooh,
food and
cool.
water.
Yeah, inspiration.
You missed a lot, so you probably did not. I think did you? Yeah, I gave you one for the big beast.
yeah,
Yeah.
I pretty much.
And you never ended up using it.
No, because we haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would.
I always,
I don't think
I always
you
end up
think
getting
you ended-
insulted
you
one
had-
way or
you
another.
ended up using it during that last fight.
I think I did use it in the
Yeah.
last fight. Yep.
That last fight.
So I don't have
So-
it.
Didn't
That's
you make
correct.
a list of insults?
you know
or
how
was
these
it-
work?
Oh yeah. I'll
Okay,
end up
making
wasting
sure.
it before the session's
Making
over, I promise.
sure. Didn't know if the betrayal of Dungeon Keep or whatever the hell was going on. You know, any of that was something that you used.
I will waste it. I love wasting inspiration.
Oh my god, you'll be surprised at this group.
And then I
normally
guess
use my
since
inspiration on
Actually-
everybody else.
I'm gonna give you one for also
I've
doing
no
the
inspiration
hunting
for it.
and supplying
see, I got my
the
list.
the people that come through.
okay, and then what I'll also do is I also have created to destroy water, so I'll make extra water
Okay.
to go along with his stuff.
Okay.
Now it is create
Oh,
destroy 10
minis.
times.
I was gonna
So
say
it's 10
I bet
gallons
these-
of water in an
Okay,
open
but actually,
container.
I have
So
a hero forge, just didn't bring it.
That's fine.
so yeah, we'll what I'll do is I'll fill up containers
Okay.
using that spell.
George, is there a
So-
river or lake nearby? Since I don't like harming animals,
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
nature.
I mean, there is. You guys are passing over like rivers and lakes.
I'm gonna
and-
try to go fishing.
That's an animal.
Give me
I don't
It's
count.
basically a vegetable.
a nature roll.
Okay,
So
So dwarf
While
is
he's
a
fishing, I'm
vegetable.
going to look for some vegetables.
17.
More mushrooms.
Yeah, we all know what that
Yeah,
means.
17.
Yeah, we all know what that
You're able
means.
to get, a couple of like big, large like trouts, fish, whatever.
You're
You're able to
You're
get a
gonna
couple
sit down
of
with one of
good-sizable
our
fish.
one of these enemies be like a dragon
So-
so give him like
Dude,
spike him with a freaking
That's
weird ass
Something,
mushroom.
something. Hey, man.
ah,
if
you'll
you-
get one as well.
I get big trout,
more-
big fish.
Yes. And then you're
The more
gonna
things
fillet
you can
those
come
up
up
and then
with.
give them out to the village. Okay. Awesome.
I'm proficient in herbalism and brewing.
Because
There you go.
my character admires birds, mammals, not so much fish. I eat
Yeah.
fish.
Fish you don't count. So. But no. So with that, you'll also gain inspiration.
Yeah.
And you know, everybody remembers that you can give that to anybody at any time to give them inspiration or you can basically de-inspire somebody and give them a negative roll.
Whether it's a friendly or foe. Friend
Give
or
them,
foe.
give them disadvantage.
Yep.
So,
Bef-
I've actually had groups.
I've never heard that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
before,
I had in one group we were doing Storm King's
Afterwards.
Thunder.
Before.
There was a pit fight, and several of the player characters were in this pit fight, and two of the player characters were the last two. And there was actually another character in the group that was betting on one and not the other guy. And that guy was about to lose, so he gave disadvantage to the other
That
guy.
is a pro gamer move.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
And it ended up, it was like the guy critted, but he gave him disadvantage, so he rolled and ended up missing the swing, so the other guy ended up winning the fight. So, yeah, that one was quite interesting.
That is
So,
pretty funny.
yes, it can be given to advantage, and you can't get double advantage or anything like that, or you can impose disadvantage on any D20 roll. So,
Which
yes,
one is
just to
going to be
recap,
a
since
miracle
it has
to
been
get?
a while.
He'll be using his very fast.
So you guys are trekking along, helping out villagers that you come across. So towards the end of that day, you guys see on the horizon there is a pretty large tower. It's not super massive. I think
We
it's
all have a
maybe.
PTSD episode.
Just-
Yeah. Like, how would this? I'll see it before Adam does, and be like, hey, look! Here's... Oh, wait a minute.
It's like, I'm afraid of heights now. I can't understand this shit. I couldn't even look out the tower last time. It just wasn't cool. I didn't like it. But no, so with that, you guys see the tower in the distance. You see around the base of the tower, there is, so there's the tower itself. Outside of the tower, there's
Some
a bit
little
of
bushes.
sandy, like, courtyard.
Exactly.
And then beyond that courtyard is a gigantic
Some wacky
hedge
weeds.
maze.
Yes.
So there's a
Hmm.
gigantic circular hedge maze that encompasses the entire, area around the base of this tower.
Jeez.
Okay.
Always go left.
And then just beyond that, there is a town. There's actually a village that kind of, comes out around the outside edge of the hedge maze.
So it all goes out from the tower and then it's
Yes.
all around that, or is it like the tower, maze, and then town?
No, it's tower, maze,
Okay.
and then village.
Okay. Cool.
So village surrounds it. Okay.
Like a bullseye.
Yeah, just like a bullseye.
I wanna stop up short, and we're not too far, but enough to where our presence could not be seen. And I want to use the spyglass that I have to see and investigate as much as I can of the town as well as the maze.
Cast
And
I
I
cast
see if there's
light
anything.
on the
Did
edge
you
of the.
buy just a regular spyglass, or are you trying to use the magic one?
No, I have a spyglass. I don't have
Okay.
It's not the magic one. The magic
Okay.
one just
I
to
was gonna
screw with
say-
him.
I was gonna say, yeah, that one.
We put that in the safe because that was screwing him up.
Yes.
Because every time I look at the spyglass, I'd switch him and hand it to him, and he'd see him and freak out. So
Yeah. The one time that the dwarf overpowered you, was like, get off. It's like, oh.
well, that's because you didn't let me roll fast enough.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would have done it, but no.
I'm going to.
So it's a spyglass that
Just the
works.
spyglass.
Yes,
Not the, what was it?
not the magical one. No, the eye was the orb. That was the
Farseer of Ilsk.
Yeah, that's actually in the safe
Okay.
to keep away from him.
What to keep away?
The
What were
farce.
you gonna do? What were you gonna do?
Where are you gonna?
I'm going to use one of my now. I re-get my two double my
Your
The
duplicate.
shadow clones? Yes.
shadow clones at the next day, correct?
Yes. So you got the 2 charges.
I'm going to send one charge to investigate the town and see if about the maze, like go through calmly, quietly, like zigzag, but not get too involved, but just give a view of what's going on in the town. And
Okay. So you can go ahead, just take off one of the charges. You're gonna send your clone into town, and you are just
I'm
taking
gonna.
a peek with the.
Yes, I'm
telescope.
using the spyglass to actually investigate the maze, the
so-
tower, see if there's anything I can see. I want to make sure that we stop close enough to where the spyglass would be effective, but not
Okay.
too close to where we could be seen yet.
and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
Since
and
we're very noticeable with 4 horses and a carriage or a
And-
wagon, so
and my thought is, and after I use this, one of my doubles, I'm going to suggest maybe rest so that way, because I know I'm afraid of more levels of the tower. Like last time,
It's nowhere near as big. Well, the other tower, it really wasn't any bigger than the tower you're looking at now.
But
That's what
still,
she said.
I'm still.
That's what she said.
I don't trust the tower now.
It's
So
fine.
that's why I didn't
like it.
say, everyone, after I use my double, I suggest we make camp for the day
That depends on what I see, because
and what
We
I
don't-
find then.
yeah, it depends on what we find out. So I'm not gonna agree to that till we've done the investigation. So let's do that first. Then we can talk about what we found and figure out what the best course of action will be.
So
And
you're
go
going to
from
send it in.
Yeah.
There's a forested area, just kind of. There's like a bit of a hillside
Mhm.
just outside the village, and then there's some forested area. So
Okay.
you guys could easily get a decent distance away from the edge of the village.
Mhm.
If you wanted to go
Might
up
not
the
happen.
hillside and be able to look at it,
I kind of want to be on like a higher,
you
higher
could
rise,
go
so I can do
kinda
that.
up the hillside a little bit, like
Okay.
because the hillside comes down pretty openly.
Okay.
And then there's a little bit of tree cover, and then an open.
I'm gonna
little bit
cast
open
Find
field.
Familiar.
I'm going to.
Okay. So give me perception.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Does 29 work?
So, what you can see through the spy scope, you see just a village. It's kind of hustling and bustling. You don't really see any cultist members or anything. It just looks like a normal village. It's not wrecked or anything, so there's no damage really to the village. So it doesn't look like any battles or fights have gone on anytime recent.
Sounds like there's protection around it somewhere.
So,
Could I? And then I also want to move up, and again, I also want to examine the maze, see if there's anything I can see in that, and then the tower itself.
so you are able to see the tower pretty openly.
I just want to
it raises
count
up
like
above the
levels or
ground.
see if there's anything.
I'd say it's probably about 4 levels, maybe
Okay.
4 floors.
Anything like special or significant that might stand out from a tower?
No,
Or is-
it's
okay.
a pretty plain tower. It's a little bit haggard. It's taken a little bit of damage, but it doesn't look like anything really recent.
Where's the damage taken? Is it
Just
on the
along
base
the
or just
wall
along-
of the tower? Some on the base.
Okay.
It just looks like it hasn't been like super duper kept up. It's not like pristine condition. It
Okay.
looks weathered. Looks pretty well
Okay.
weathered.
And then what about the maze? I didn't mean to jump over that.
So the maze is just a massive hedge maze.
Okay.
You can see it just winding and turning and going in different directions, and then it encompasses the entire circumference around the base of the tower.
Does my
Now there's a bit of space, like the tower comes down and the base kind of comes out like a pyramid, and then it's a little more open space, and then the hedge maze just circles the whole thing.
Okay.
does
It's tower
my
code word for something. Be real with me.
no, it's not.
Is this like some sort of sex thing?
I look over
there.
there.
No,
I look over to Krasa and I ask him, I ask Eric, I asked you, I was like, do you sense any magic around here?
So
Oh, we would have informed you on the way, or they
Yeah.
would have, because
So-
you would have been all informed of.
Part of the
character.
story that they told Onthar was that they went into a tower. Basically, the tower probably didn't look any taller than the one that you're staring at now, but apparently once you got into it, it was an interdimensional tower. So they went into the basement and then had to climb 8 floors to get to the top of the tower, and then they had to fight greater fire and earth and water and air elementals.
Essentially, we were on like a very sadistic Family Feud episodes.
Now think of
Deal or no deal?
Battlebots.
Gladiator.
Gladiator,
Battlebots.
that's right.
The old
All
USA
right.
Gladiator show.
Oh,
Think
yeah.
of that. Like,
But
it
without
basically-
foam.
they
No
had-
foam was involved.
They had to put on a immortality ring
cast an
that
original
basically
cell
made them
phone,
respawn when they died, and
Buddy
it
telling
stored
you
up
about it.
charges which the tower could use to power
But
up
we could
any
say
of
that
the
I already-
various
Okay, that's
had
awesome.
that.
minotaurs.
I'll talk to him.
It's like the
and-
last
that,
night,
and
but
if we
with
do, then I can
when
cast
Lancelot
detect
went
magic.
through the
But it's only like a 10
gauntlet, but without
Yeah,
armor,
thanks.
and it's continuous, and there's
Yeah.
different
Well,
traps.
we could
They
discuss
fought
that.
everything
Yeah,
from a
yeah,
frog
Alright.
behemoth.
Alright.
Maybe we
They
could, like, when we get
did
closer
not
to the
fight
town, we could
with
say, can you
a
detect any
ancient
magic around
30
here?
feet.
Red
red
dragon.
dragon, but they fought
What
against
I'm worried
Avatar,
about is there's gonna be something in that
and
maze.
they fought an octopus.
Yeah.
There was,
This explains the
There
trauma.
was nothing fun about it.
There were doubles.
It sounds fun to me.
all while commentary was taken. You remember the two Muppets?
Oh yeah.
that were on.
do is-
There was
Oh,
basically
yeah.
that.
There was one doing both roles.
Summoning
Yeah, there was one guy that was doing commentary as
Yeah.
they went through the different
Yeah.
levels.
I like how they feed
Over
off
the-
each
I
other.
can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Do
like
that next tower, seriously.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But
But,
So
my double looks through.
So
the
your
hedge.
double goes in, and he's going through the town, and you don't notice anything like out of the ordinary. It just looks like a normal town. There's you don't see any cultists. You don't see any like heavy guards. You see guards. There's town guards, and I mean they don't pay too much mind. They see you going through. You know, for some of the areas that you're just kind of going through, just nonchalant, not you know, but. You don't really see them reacting to you in like any kind of a weird way. They seem pretty straightforward on it.
Oh, Tomas, I sense nothing, no danger in the village,
It's a
and
little
I'm
different.
going to
So yours are more
continue
like fighting
on
things.
through
And
the
then you're gonna
hedges
find
to see
familiar.
if there's
Yeah, I wanna make a hawk.
traps or
Okay. You gonna
any.
do anything?
only problem.
Huh?
You gonna just make the hawk? You gonna do anything with it? You just making it for now?
Well, I was gonna have him kind of fly over the town and see if there's any people out and about, and
Okay.
then kind of send him around the maze to see, like, just get an idea of like what's going on, like if it looks sketch or if it's
Okay. Give me a investigation.
investigation.
Yeah.
Or
For your
perception.
hawk to see.
This will be
You're
interesting.
investigating everything.
Perception or investigation?
Well, I mean, investigation is just gonna be looking, but you're actually like getting an actual look around.
Yeah.
You mean
So-
I was
perception?
just like
Yeah.
catching a fly over look.
Yeah, investigation. Because you're looking through the eyes of the hawk, right? You're doing the whole.
Well, I'm trying to get a. I'm trying to. I get advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. I'm
So he's trying to do a
see what I can
perception,
perceive.
not an
I mean,
investigation.
you'll see the maze, but I mean,
If you're trying to investigate,
I mean, I'm
then
not
it's
trying to
a
figure out the
different-
maze. I'm just trying to like kind of get a glance, a quick look. I'm not trying to like get to
if
it.
you want a perception, you can go perception.
It would probably be higher, but I mean, I don't know.
It's fine. I mean, he rolled a 29 through a.
Oh, for the
spy
perception,
scope. He ran it through his spy scope.
like from on
So-
top of it.
No, from where you guys are at.
No,
I mean,
from
if
where
you
I'm at,
listen
I went
Hawk,
to a
roll
rise and I
perception.
had a 29 on the perception for that,
Yeah,
so
I
I
mean-
saw
And
That's
all
one
that.
advantage.
And my
I mean, that's fine.
Well,
double
can I do
goes-
guidance? Is he close
Let's
enough
say,
that
yeah,
I
if
could
you
do
wanna add
guidance?
D4
Yeah,
for
because
guidance.
Because he's
all at
doing
the
this
same
while
time.
I'm doing this. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
What'd you get?
The highest one was a natural 17 plus 4, so 21.
Okay. So as it flies over, you're able to see town folk. You can see his little clone like going through the
Okay.
town.
Just kind of keep an
None
eye
of
on
the guards or anybody's reacting to it.
we didn't have anything to like really look. I don't
Yeah.
know. Look into.
I mean, as you're going over the maze, how far out can you send your familiar and still do the whole?
100 feet.
Oh, yeah. It's
We're probably not even close to that. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
was
No,
gonna
we're
say
not.
it's probably a good 150 yards. Like you guys are probably a good 100 yards from the town,
Okay.
Yeah.
and then it's probably a good, 40,
Well,
50
I can do that
yards
at
to-
another time then.
Yeah, I mean, from even if you go, let's say you just send it up to get a better height vantage.
Mhm.
I mean, you can see the maze. You don't see anything that really stands out about it. It just looks like a
Looks
hedge
like- okay.
maze.
And
Yeah, like it doesn't have anything like
'Cause I can do
spectacular,
more-
weird, or nothing that
Right.
stands out about it.
And what about inside it? Since my double is going through the town and then heading over to the
You going into the maze?
yes.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
So as
Ruh-roh
you and you're doing the whole focus thing to where
Yeah,
you can see
yes.
through it. Okay. So as you send your clone over to the maze, it takes you a little minute to kind of go around the maze to find the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So are you sending him in?
Initiative.
So as you send your clone into the maze, it completely disconnects.
His clone.
Yeah.
Do I see this with my hawk?
Yeah. I'd say you're able to see just
Smart.
his
I-
clone
do I see it
walks
too?
in and just dissipates as it goes into the maze.
I laugh.
And do I see that too, or
No.
would I see it? Okay.
No, not from that far out.
We
You can't make
may-
out that small of a detail. 'cause it's so
All of a
far
sudden, I
away.
see him in a trance. I hear him. I was like, what the
Ang-
fuck happened?
Yep.
Anger,
So yeah, you feel like
Address,
your clone,
process.
the shadow clone that you made, you feel like it completely dissipates and just disconnects, and you just get slammed back into your body.
We may have a problem.
Okay.
I cannot. I sent my double into the maze and it just dissipates. And like immediately after.
Is it
Maybe
quiet?
it's
Let me
performance
see.
anxiety.
Performance.
All right.
We
We got experiment 9076. Thank you for joining us. Does that sound a little better? I can turn up the mic here just a little bit. I only have one mic kind of covering a large area, so apologies there. But hopefully in turn. Let's just turn
So
it up some here, and we'll see how that goes.
Well, the concern that I have is not so much with the maze itself. How many towns have we passed by? They've been wrecked. They've had people leave. They've had people trying to run away. And this one has
not
nothing
been
wrong
touched.
with it.
That's what I was
Not
going to
a
ask
thing.
too. Like anybody that
Something
was coming
is-
through from this area when we were getting closer, I said I wanted to ask like people that were passing through about the place we were going. Like, did anybody
To
say
see if
anything
they
weird
would've
about
left
it, or
from
There
there.
really wasn't a lot of people coming from this direction that
Okay.
you guys interacted
Okay.
with.
Or they were coming from in front of, not behind where we're coming from. Like, if the town's here, we're going this way. These towns were coming this way. Nothing beyond it was. And that's what I was saying
once
was...
you got to a
yeah.
certain point, like you guys didn't see anybody else
Yeah.
coming.
Well, I'm going to start taking
in and
the cart up closer to the city then. If we're like a couple hundred yards out.
out. Okay. Yeah, so you've got a main road that leads right up into the town.
To see if I can find a place to park.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty open. I mean, you can find just about anywhere.
I'm going to originally cast Detect Magic as well.
Is everybody going? Everybody's in the cart?
I'm actually going to hold
Yeah.
back.
I'm on my horse.
I'm,
I am on my
I'm,
horse.
I'm cautious because of my double suddenly
And I tell him to.
disappearing.
I tell him
because,
it's time to nut up or shut up.
I would
Anywho,
suggest.
well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang
investigation.
back. I know we shouldn't party split, but I'm going to hang back and see if I can observe with the spyglass them. And then what I'll do is I'll come in later after I've lost sight of them, but I'll kind of know where they are that way.
Yeah. Okay.
The town appears to be safe. I'm more or less concerned with the maze before getting into
Angus,
the
are you
town.
ready?
I'm
with
just
this?
concerned on the
Clearly we
fact
need to
that
go to
there's
the maze.
nothing
Let's
wrong
just
with
go.
anything
Why are we
here.
talking about it?
And this is the
Yeah,
first time
exactly.
we've seen that. I'm just trying to be. I'm looking at it from I'm looking at it from a soldier
He's
standpoint.
looking at it from a spyglass.
Yes, I'm looking at it from a
The
spyglass and from
spyglass
a
of
soldier
doom.
standpoint.
Well, since
It
we
looks too calm and too collective for what's going on right now.
agreed. I have no intention of going to
wrinkle
any
in time.
bars,
Oh, no, that
getting drunk.
feels like
I am not going to
forever.
talk to anyone in there. I am not going to open any strange treasure chests. I am not going to do that if it's that
Yeah.
Really
calm.
traumatize you.
Hey, on the way there, I break one of the arrow tips off my arrow, just for the hell of it.
Okay. So who's all in the carriage? You're in the carriage.
Yeah.
And then he's got his horse by himself.
You're on the horse.
I'm on
So
my
I'm guessing
horse.
back.
Orsic was.
Well, no,
Rogan.
I'm hanging back. They're all going.
Yeah, you're
What's
hanging
up
back.
He was already
I'm,
broken up.
I'm
to
going
the,
to investigate. I'm going to be cautious and
Are
careful.
you on the cart with him or no?
Yes.
Okay, you're on the cart. Cart.
Cart.
So you two are on your horse. You going with the cart or are you hanging back with him?
I've got Detect Magic up.
You know
Okay.
what? I don't want to leave Adam by himself.
Who?
I don't know anything about
Tiamat.
Adam.
Tiamat.
Okay, so you two are hanging back. You guys are on the cart. So as you go into town, I mean, you're just like casual riding in the town, not being,
Straw hat.
yeah. So you're
Okay,
going.
Gandalf.
So as you go into town,
You're late.
you see
It's
numerous
never
just
late.
signs of, tavern and
No, it's
general
early.
store, everything else that's going on. Guards see you coming through, and they don't really. I mean, they kind of look you guys up and down, but they don't really pay that much attention to you.
That's strange. I motioned to the others to say that is strange.
Yeah. So I
And-
mean, you go through. There's different, a couple different taverns, some inns, general stores. I mean, it's basically just a general village or a general town you would
Yeah.
have.
Any sort of advertisements of people that'll guide you through the maze around town? I would
No.
imagine that would be a per
There
career.
might be a guy in a bar.
right?
There's not really, you don't really see
Look for some
anything
homeless guys.
posted or up stating anything about the maze itself.
Grassa, do you sense or feel
You said you're
anything
doing
wrong?
detect magic. What's the range on that?
30.
30? Okay. As you're going through the town, I mean, you pick up on a few little, like, magical item type things,
yeah.
but nothing real
like.
major. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing real
How long is
major.
your concentration on that?
10 minutes?
I think if you
Yeah.
ritual cast it, it's 10.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah. Or actually, if you ritual cast it, it takes 10.
It takes 10 plus
then
1,
it's just-
then it's 10
it's-
minutes.
Is it 10 minutes?
Duration concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
There's
So,
a warlock feat that makes it like you can just always have it up.
continuous. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're able, you know,
That
you're
sounds
going through. You pick up a few little things,
Warlock's
you know,
cool.
a couple little
Something
people that
next.
have like a magic sword or dagger
Yeah,
here and
yeah, yeah.
there. Or,
I'm not
you
worried
know.
about that so much. More of
Yeah.
like trying to figure out the aura of
Yeah, nothing,
place.
nothing that you're picking up from the maze, unless you go closer to test, you know, test out
No,
your
I
theory,
wasn't.
but-
No,
yeah.
not yet. I probably will
Um,
when we get to that point.
But no, so you're able to basically pull up and where do you guys want to go?
I was looking for a place to park. I guess I would ask the guards, "Hey, guys, we're new in town.
Any public parking?
Yeah, is there a place I
Is there a
can
meter
store
that
the
we have to
horses
pay?
in the cart while we're
Yeah.
in town?"
Oh, so a couple of guards stop and they just let you know. It's like, yeah. Just go down here, hang a left. There's, you know, a stable area. You can put up your cart. Across the street from it is, you know, pretty much the best inn in town. It's called the Fat Pig. Go across there. And
Would you
get
call
a drink. You can go across and they've got great ale and, you know, beers and everything. So yeah.
Sounds like
You
a good
can-
place to get a drink and a maze escort. Let's go.
Yes.
Here for that fat pig. Let's fat pig it up.
Yeah.
I asked them
Now-
any news or anything about that
What news for the Rittermark?
maze. Anything you can tell me about that?
So once you ask that, two guards kind of look and they're like, "You're curious about the maze?"
Just
Are we am I seeing this through the spyglass too?
Nah,
Okay.
They're
Not unless it has a
obscured by the
microphone.
buildings.
Okay. Well, no, not here. Seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a
'cause they're-
microphone to see.
They're kind of in the thick of the buildings now,
Because,
so they're kind of out of your view. You know about the general direction they went,
Mhm.
but not, you know, you can't see them having this conversation or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the guards are like, you know, they've got their little stuff and you do best not to ask too much about the maze. If you're
okay.
here for a night in the inn, you're good. I wouldn't
So-
inquire too much about it.
So you recommend staying away from the maze?
That would probably be for the best.
Okay.
Now, without knowing any of this, I'm talking to Armel,
Airmail. Yeah.
Airmail, and I'm just kind of whispering as I'm saying as they're leaving, you know, whatever.
Is your name
Airmail.
Airmail. I'm gonna be like I'm leaning over to Airmail and I just kind of whisper, 100 gold pieces says the
Send it
rogue
to
dwarf
Dropbox.
fucked this up.
Alright, so you asked the guard
You know
that
what?
question, right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
won't
Okay,
bet
I would
against.
like to ask
I
the
thought
guard
you were
if
close
there's
with
anyone
us
in
on
this
your
town
horse.
who's
No,
not
he
coward.
stayed with me. He was gonna
Oh.
go with you, but he didn't want to leave me by myself.
I got
so
you.
yeah, so
Because apparently these guards are. So
we're taking a poll on the
So-
dwarf on the dwarf rogue fucking this up.
When you ask
Pig.
that,
That's why I broke off
the
an arrow.
guards kind
so
of
I
look
could
at each other
teleport
and they
him
look
into
at
the
you
maze.
like, if you're dumb enough, that's on you, bruh. We'll just send in the cleanup crew.
And
We
then I'll
always do.
Oh.
okay. So there's a crew that goes in to clean up, so clearly they can navigate the maze.
Ha ha! Yeah, we found the back door.
I'm just
Ew,
saying.
I don't wanna
I'm
use
just
the back
saying. I've
door.
already solved this. Figured it out already.
What sort of
I've kind of had a solution for a little bit of time now, but I just haven't told anybody about it.
I've already figured it out. We call the cleanup crew.
I can fly.
You
No,
tell them about your doppelganger.
No,
that
that
goes
sounds
in.
like you're
No.
arguing.
We can fly over
No.
it, so
Yeah.
we've had a solution already.
Yeah, it's like.
No.
Ironically enough. So, all right. Well, after we lose sight of them,
Do you think your
I'm gonna
doppelganger
tell
became sentient?
Aramel.
I think
Your shadow clone became sentient?
I think what happened is that something.
I'm gonna tell Aramel that
attacked it.
that we might as well go now because it's less suspicious with us riding in as a group of 5 in two. So after they kind of hit the corner and I lose sight in the spyglass, that's why I motion to him, and that's when we're gonna ride in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just kind of follow, like, we see them go
Follow
in
the
and we
general
see
path.
where they turned. That's where we're gonna turn.
Okay.
And so
Yeah, you can do that. So, you guys are, heading down in. You guys get to the stable, and they just tell you, 10
That's
gold a
good
day,
name. Stables.
Yeah, stables.
10 gold per horse
I'm
for
here
the
for
day
Rock band.
for them to, take care of them, clean them up.
I'm here for that.
They will go and groom them. They'll
Yeah.
feed them.
Oh, yeah.
10 gold a day per horse, and they'll take care of it for you.
Well, maybe it'll be like 24 hours again.
Yeah, I mean, you can pay for what you want. If you just want to do it by that. And...
No, I'm saying like 6 months of our life, so that's only 24 hours. So like, okay, I'm gonna pay $20. Fine.
Well, hell, if that's all. Hell, in my day, 24 hours lasted 6 months. Why does that sound like an old person that's fucking senile as shit?
Because it is.
Probably.
All right. So after we lose sight of them, we don't know where they're going, but now Aramil and I are actually riding into the town, and then we make that turn that we saw them make before
I lean
we could no
over
longer
to
see.
I lean over to what's his name? Tobias and say, I bet you we'll find him in a bar.
I would take you on that bet, but you didn't take me on the dwarf road screwing this up. So I guess we're even on this. We're gonna break even on these.
Where about you? It's like we know these guys.
So
too
then
well.
we're gonna go to some guards.
There
It doesn't.
it is.
I don't know if it's the same ones
Sword
they
Coast
are,
map.
but the first set of guards, and we're gonna kind of ask the same thing. Hey, I'm gonna say we're we're on here on a hunt,
I believe we're drinking some
Uh,
tears, right?
but we need to store
on
our
you
horses.
Okay. So the guards, you're just asking about where to store the horses?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually saying we're actually on a hunt, but we need to store our horses for
Get that
for a
constitution
couple
ready for
days.
this behold
So
So we got some deer skins and everything on
On our cart.
on your cart. Yeah.
I wasn't
did.
meaning that hunt. I
So,
was meaning we were
um,
bounty hunting.
the
Yeah.
guards that you guys come up across is a different set than who they came across. But they let you know, they're like, oh yeah, you'll go down here, you're going to take a left. The stables are down there. There's a bar and inn across the street. Actually, the best place in town is the Sloppy Whore, which is another place down the block. It's on the left-hand side. Man, they got some of the best slop and gruel you will ever eat. But you can put your horses up in the stable. It's like 10 gold. They trick them out, clean them up. I
Sounds
usually
good
take
to
it
me.
there whenever I've got some free time.
Sounds good to me. Are there any other places around here? Again, we're on a hunt. We're looking for some folks.
Oh, I mean, there's a couple of different inns. There's the Fat Pig across the street from the stables. I've gotten kicked out of there too many times, so they don't let me in anymore. So I go down to the Sloppy Whore to have my fun.
That looks like a good place to go too. Cause
I mean, it's right by the stables, so I mean, yeah, we'll take out a look at the Sloppy Whore, but we'll probably check the one across from the stables.
the
It's
Fat
a
Pig
good
as
starting
well.
point.
Yeah.
Are there any other bars or taverns around here?
I think there's one more tavern. It's a little hole-in-the-wall spot just down the road,
Okay.
in the other direction from the stables.
Okay.
There's also, I believe,
The squeaky tiki.
the general store is right next door to it. So general supplies, the
So it is here.
blacksmith and the armory are right next door. So that's kind of the little market area is down the other way.
All right, sounds
But
good to
as
me.
as you guys are like looking,
I get it.
like the town kind of goes in a circle. Like it's not like a block town. It's
Yeah,
kind
you have
of-
to travel this way to go through the town,
Yes.
essentially.
Yeah.
Or dad jokes.
That's
So,
fine.
I'm here
Yeah,
for
so
all
I'm
that.
gonna go to. I'll say the.
I'm that age.
Emerald, I'm like, I think
I
what we should
You're
do
from
is. I don't think they're gonna be in the hole in the wall if we know our group. If we know them. The Fat Pig is right across the street, so we might as well start there. If they're not there, then we'll go check the.
Sloppy horse.
The what is it? The sloppy
Sloppy.
whore.
Sloppy whore.
Sloppy whore. And then they for sure will probably be there if they're not the Fat Pig. But we'll just.
I'm assuming they would probably go the closest thing to the stables, because that's where the dwarves would like to drink, as close to the stables.
That
Because we're
makes
lazy
sense.
too.
Less
That makes-
stumbling distance. Less stumbling distance.
less distance to travel
I feel
because
so
it's so short.
right
Like,
now.
So
I'll
we'll
pay
go
for
to the
drinks this
stable.
time.
We'll
I'll pay
put
for
our
drinks.
we'll put
Yeah,
our
around.
I got it.
We'll put our horses
Yeah,
up.
let's do it. Behold
Yeah.
their tears, 2.
Now, one thing I will say is I will tell him, I'll be like, we can't act like we
I
know
we
them.
were
So
here.
we gotta sit apart from them just so we don't, because 2 people coming in is a lot less suspicious than 5. So let's stay near, but not too near. Again, I'm thinking this tactically. Like I'm playing
Yeah.
chess with the world,
Alright.
ironically enough.
You always do.
Yes, I do that
fine.
even in real life, just so everybody knows.
So you guys are able to go down. You guys, drop
Board
off
our
your
horses,
horses.
yep.
They let you know it's 10 gold a day. They clean them up. They
Mhm.
they spruce them up. They
Okay.
give them the whole
Nah.
kit
I'm
and
gonna
caboodle.
I'm gonna pull a John Wayne move from El Dorado. Pay the man.
I'll give you 1 ruby.
Well, that'll cover. That should cover 2
5
days.
nights.
Yeah,
5
that'll
nights.
Mhm.
2.5. That'll cover 2 horses for 2 days,
2
2
days.
days.
Yep.
and then
that
still
works.
have 10 gold left over.
Yep.
So you guys go and do that, and so you guys are already in the bar. You two and you in the
Well-
bar. Y'all heavily drinking.
Heavily drinking.
All right.
I'm actually hanging out in the cart, trying to like
In the
fiddle
stable.
with the. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were there.
He's,
So
he's
you-
brewing. He's brewing something.
Yeah.
Stay in the car.
I'm fiddling with my brewer's kit.
Well,
I don't really know what I'm doing.
we're gonna see him.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll
Later.
do that after. We'll
But-
because there's like a whole brewing like table you can go.
Yeah,
Well,
there's some in
that's
Zanzibar
kind of what I
there's
want
some-
to
yeah.
Yeah.
get into is like
Get
what
into
all
that.
comes with it, but we don't. That'll be later.
Yeah, no,
But,
definitely. 'Cause
yes.
he used to do a lot of poison making.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just hasn't done it in a
Yeah,
while.
he hasn't done it for a
So
while.
I'm proficient with herbs and the brewer's kit.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah,
So,
we'll definitely do that.
When we go in, we're gonna see him, but we're gonna pretend we don't know him.
Hey, you guys!
Hey guys!
And we're about to drink again.
But I'm gonna kind of like eye him to try
Nice
to like
read,
lock
Prof.
eyes
Thank
with
you.
him.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna try to lock eyes with him, and then like kind of shift my eyes like to the fat pig to see if they're there, to see if he gathers what I'm getting at.
I'll
Yeah.
actually, I'll cast message.
That
And
works
he'll
too.
already sound like, "Damn it, the fat pig."
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Telepathically.
Yeah, and then I'll
Yeah.
go to Amarillo and be like, we were right.
Yep.
he'd be like, pay up, and then I pay up.
You guys just exchange.
And then I'll
just
message
like-
back. I'm like, did Orsic do anything stupid again?
I think message is only one way.
No, I thought, no, we
You
can
can reply
communicate
both
back and forth.
Okay,
It's
is
just
that the
short.
one-
It's just short sentences.
Yeah, it's like a one
It's
sentence.
only
Yeah,
one
it's
way,
one
though,
sentence. It's not like a
There's
conversation.
one
but
that's
it's
one way, and then there's one where you can converse with.
Message, you can respond to message.
Can you respond to it?
Yeah.
It's just short message though.
It's just
Yeah,
short.
it's like,
What's the other one?
I don't know.
sending is the one that's like way longer and you can cast it across.
But you can
Message
But
is
it's
like
only
short
one
term.
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew there was one. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember if message was that.
So I'll respond in his message, and I'll be
cantrip.
like, yeah, I'll be like, so did Orsic screw some? Did Orsic fuck up again?
No response.
Okay. I'll be like, yeah, and I'll look at him like, yeah, we broke even.
Tink, tink,
Called
tink,
it.
tink, tink.
Yeah, we broke
Right.
even.
So,
the target and only the target hears a message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
So we can talk, but he can't
Yeah,
hear any of
nobody
it.
else
That's
can
what
hear
it is. Okay.
So,
So yeah.
So
And I'll
you
just
guys
lean
are
over like,
grabbing,
I'll
going
look at
for
Emerald.
beholder
Be
tiers?
We broke
beholder
even.
Tears.
Yes.
Give
High five.
me. So that's going to be 5 gold per,
Okay.
Is that
All
stronger
So
than
you're
Dragon
paying-
Spit?
I'm paying.
Ah, this is gonna be funny.
and then give me a con check.
Okay,
With
con
disadvantage?
check, right?
Yes.
Check or save?
Con check.
Oh, con
So
check.
where on here are we?
I don't know. We came from Waterdeep.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't
No!
Did
Natural
you roll
one.
one again?
9.
Again?
Uh,
What
All
is up?
together?
I swear,
Yes,
there's
all
nines
together.
all day today.
Unnatural 20.
There was on the.
Or
You
dirty
rolled.
20.
20? Okay.
Dirty 20.
So what are
So
these
you're holding up. You're good.
I don't know where.
You
where
give me a
we-
dex
he
check.
didn't- I didn't catch any names.
Oh no! What's the name of the area that
Ah,
we went
thank
to?
goodness! 21.
21. All right. So
Did he use his
you're
inspiration
like
for
halfway
No.
leaning back.
Oh,
Like your eyes
He
roll
did
in the back of your head for a
con
second,
save,
but then you're
and
able
it
to
was
grab
like
the
a
counter and
9,
like pull
and
yourself
then
back
he
forward,
had
and you're like,
21 dexterity check.
He's a dwarf. He
What?
knows what he's doing.
So
yeah.
what kind of ale? What did
That
I
was
drink?
beholder's tears.
What on earth is that? I say this.
It
as
might
I'm
be
drunk.
this right here.
Worse than dragon spit.
I'm thinking that might be what it is.
Oh,
Worse?
I don't
Did
think
you
we're
just say
far.
worse?
Yes.
I don't think we're
Much worse.
Well, I'm just
How
going by
much
what
worse?
The names of the
Like,
things
he's
they
good that
gave,
he rolled a
and that looks
20
so-
on his stuff.
And I'm lucky to even be alive.
Probably.
You weren't even halfway there.
What's the name
No,
of the city
I-
that we're
no,
in?
I'm
I'm just trying to get a
You're gonna be
location.
dragging
for
his
it.
ass
You were
down
at
the
the
street, man.
Zonthal's Tower.
That's not even on the map, is it?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so. It's probably because it's
Yeah, it's probably not on that one. I was trying to see if it was in here somewhere, but it's not on there.
So we're not even in the
He's
same.
always
We're not
like,
even in the
we'll
right.
have
But
another-
Zonthal's Tower, like the town, everything itself is just Zonthal's
Okay.
Tower.
No problem.
It doesn't have like its own name or
Yeah,
anything.
that's fine. I
The
was trying to
town's
gauge
here
the
because the
area that
tower
we're
is
at.
here.
Okay, so we're going into the pig.
Yeah, so you guys are going in the
We
pig.
see them take
You
the.
see him just chugging away. You see Orsic over here, like pinned and holding himself to the counter. Looks like gravity's gonna let him go.
I look at him and I'm like,
I'll
we need
get
to sit as
lucky.
far away from possible because they're gonna spot us and then they're gonna start to talk to us.
And then I'll kind of whisper in his ear. I'll be like, 50 gold says that was the beholder tears because they're stupid.
I ain't taking that bet.
He leans back over and whispers, I would take you on the bet, but they're dwarves, so no. Nope, not happening.
We're looking for information.
I'm gonna sit in the corner with my back to them,
Yeah, we're
with like a hood up so they can't
We're gonna
see
pick our
us.
hoods up and be like,
So they
we're
can't,
gonna
yeah,
be,
so they
like-
can't see
Is that thing
us.
holding a skull?
Yes.
because
It's
they
a
can.
mini.
That's a zombie that he's working on.
Oh, okay.
He's a necromancer. In Malifaux is the game that piece comes from.
Okay.
But yeah. Which is actually something I was going to see if you guys would be interested in doing after we finish this campaign. It's kind of think magic meets steampunk meets like
I'm already
like
sold.
steampunk.
That sounds like fun.
mechs
I'm
and
already
stuff.
sold.
Oh, it's so fun.
I
It's
don't.
fun.
I don't think
Uh,
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I've never heard
it's
of it.
not like a big mainstream one, but
That
we'll check it out one day. We'll do like a one shot or something.
Sounds like a
sounds-
Kickstarter.
Sounds like fun, man.
Oh, it's pretty big. Weird does it.
Anyways, so,
So
we're in a corner away from them where we can see
can
them,
I-
but they can't see us necessarily. Because they're going to fuck something up.
No,
and we
no,
don't want to
no,
be
no.
associated
No.
with
We're
it.
looking for the cleanup crew.
yeah,
That what we're looking for?
That's what we're looking for.
I,
Looking
I'm
for the
saying this
cleanup
as I'm
crew.
drunk.
you're asking the bartender.
Yes, I am.
And I'm also.
Do I miss-
I want to have us in a corner where we
Is there
can see.
anybody
the
around
whole
us like a
bar.
like
Okay, there's
like
a
a
pretty
waitress or
decent corner. You
anybody?
can see most of it.
Is there a waitress or anything? Anybody I can
Yeah.
wave over?
Yeah, there's some beer wenches going around. There's some waitresses going around.
Okay.
Handing
Pass
out
out.
food.
I'm not picking you up.
Handing out food. They come by and see if you guys want a drink or food.
Yeah, let me talk, can I talk to one of them?
Yeah.
Be like, what town are we in?
You guys are Zonthal's Tower.
This is on Thursday town?
The whole town?
You sure?
Yes.
We're actually in
Like
the
the
town.
town
You didn't
itself.
even-
We're
in the tower!
You didn't even know it!
No, like the town itself doesn't really have a name. It's just the tower's here, and that's
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know.
It's a mind
And
fuck.
then-
Yeah.
You're already in the tower. You
we're in a tower.
So you're asking the bartender.
about the cleanup crew.
Give me. We'll say persuasion.
Ooh.
Persuasion. Oh man. All right.
And I can't give you guidance either.
Can I guide myself?
I do that all the time, yes.
Yeah. But the thing is you've also got to realize too that you're casting a spell in front of them.
Oh, then okay, you're right. Well,
Yeah.
I got 12.
12. So the bartender's like, "You guys asking about the maze?"
The other dwarf is going to fuck it up too.
Mm,
The other dwarf's like,
what?
yes!
What?
No,
what
Give me the
reason-
strongest drink you
what
have, and let's
reason
talk
do you
about the
all-
most secret thing here.
I've not seen your all's faces in this
There's
town
nothing
before.
wrong
You're,
with that
you're
at
pretty
all.
new. I'm gonna make the assumption.
Chain of
What
events.
is it
Yeah.
that brings you to this town?
See,
If you
I
guys are
right.
curious
Since
about
I'm
the
drunk,
maze.
I'm gonna
The beholder's
just lift
tears,
up
naturally.
the beer and say, the beer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Here for the beer.
The bartender. do
We're
I
looking
need
to
cut
quench
him
our
off?
thirst
Does-
and our
Does
curiosity.
he need to be cut off? Because it looks like he's
Actually,
already-
He needs to
I
be
was
more than
gonna
just
ask for
cut
another.
off.
he slides up 2 more
Yes, I'll
beholder's
pay,
tears.
I'll pay 10 more gold. Heck yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep, con check.
Oh no!
Now it's this, right? It's this.
Yep.
Is it disadvantage? 'cause he's already
I'm
drunk?
sorry.
I'm
No,
gonna
not
give
yet.
him
man.
inspiration, by the way.
No!
Give him
No!
inspiration. Already fucking
No!
This man is
He's got
inspired.
inspiration if
This
he
man
wants.
is inspired.
You're inspiring him?
I'm
Alright, roll
inspired.
another
No,
D20.
no
Do
natural,
it.
no natural one. You're not dying on my watch.
Oh shit!
Okay, maybe I can't help you, brother.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Plus
And what's
what,
your con?
4. 10.
So 10.
10?
I got a natural 20.
Oh!
I'm not even making this stuff up.
You're holding your own.
I'm
You're
holding
solid.
my own.
And how about my deck
The
save?
bartender's actually impressed. He's like,
That doesn't. I mean, I feel like I should earn some information. For
Do I roll for dex or do I just
yeah,
die?
give me a dex roll.
Which he'll probably roll better on.
A 1.
Good.
Oh,
Get some
Five.
new dice.
5.
5?
No
It's a
inspiration.
natural one.
No inspiration on that?
Yeah.
You're not gonna inspire
Did you
yourself.
seriously just roll 2 out of 3 natural ones?
Inspire
We're
two
gonna-
inspiration coins.
Has he not? Has he
You
not
guys
broken
haven't made it
double
out of
digits
the
on his
bar.
roll?
No, no.
You guys haven't made it out of
He
the
got-
bar.
Hold
You've
it,
already
hold
used
it,
your
hold it.
inspiration.
Doesn't he have that rogue feature?
Yes.
A halfling has one, the rogue doesn't.
21 again.
Alright.
He inspired
So
himself. He got a 21.
this time you're able
Or if
so you're able to
you're,
chug it back, but the
reliable
whole
talent.
time you're chugging it, you have to keep one hand on the bar
Oh, that's
to
cool.
keep from falling out
Where
of
you
your
can't
chair.
roll less than a 10 if you're proficient.
You get a little dizzy. Like you come back up and you
Oh,
put it down.
actually.
I'm gonna use this dice.
All right, if
next.
that's not
Of
worth
course
some
he does,
information,
but
I
he
don't
is-
know what is.
All right.
Character, so he
And
doesn't
then the
know half the
bartender's
stuff
like,
he can do.
What
The
is it
dexterity
that
stuff he'd never
brings
been
Bring
able
all
to
that
do.
by alcohol,
You guys
by-
coming in?
Yes.
Yep, he's
You guys just coming in for the maze?
He's thir-
You-
12,
you got
at least
business
11.
here? You
He's
look- What do
13.
you got?
We want to be the cleanup crew.
How's
We
everybody
want to
15?
meet the
I'm
cleanup crew.
The cleanup crew.
Yes,
cleanup
we want to
crew.
be them.
But that's the
Would've-
thing,
yeah.
they're telling him to
So-
read
Yeah.
this,
And I'm
and
saying
nobody
this drunk
does.
because
That's like the best part about
like
being
you
a
said,
rogue.
I'm holding
yeah.
on and
Yeah.
I'm just...
It's literally
So
that
give
sneak
me
attack while you play
persuasion.
rogue.
Do I roll for persuasion or do they do
Fine.
not understand?
Give me
me?
another
Because
natural
I'm
Add your
20.
You roll for
proficiency
persuasion
on
if
it.
you want.
God.
Mhm.
So, well, no,
Yeah,
that
let's-
wasn't. Those
let's
weren't
go with
skills.
your
roll.
Those were
Let's
just
go with
ability
his roll.
checks. So there was
Mine would be a
con
4
check and a
after
dex check.
modifier.
If he
13.
rolls like
13.
But he just rolled
what did you roll? What are you rolling
13.
for?
13 for
Persuasion to try to get
So-
onto the cleanup crew.
The
That's fine.
the
So
bartender,
he wouldn't get that.
he's like,
a... No, because you got
Oh, wait.
in it.
No,
you
actually,
guys are knocking back some of my good old beholder's tears.
I'm not
I
gonna
could
lower to
probably
10,
give you a
so it
little
would be.
info. So you're looking for the
it
cleanup
might- it might
crew?
be.
10 plus your...
Yes.
plus
Really,
your
it's just a
stats
couple
are-
of guys that
Yep,
go
and
around
it's
the
something you
outside
have
of
to
the
be
maze and pick up the
proficient
bodies
in
as
to
they
get,
get
yes.
spit out of it.
Oh,
like
no.
I said, I've told him.
I'm sorry, what?
Eat the rogue and see
I don't think we heard you right.
do. And
The bartender's like, yeah. They don't actually go in the maze. They just
Like, he
pick up
tries
the
to use
bodies
this,
and whatever's
He tries
left
to use
as they
this
get
as like a
spit
dodge
out of the
action
maze.
to not take damage.
My
This is
suggestion
what
would
he
be
can
to
do.
stay away
This
from
is
the
what he
maze.
can do to do it.
If you're dumb enough to go in there, hey, more power to you.
Yeah, I'm quickly
But
trying to search.
That's just my humble
What
opinion.
kind of lunacy have I stumbled into?
I quickly
None
jump
of the
back and-
townsfolk
So-
No,
go
you don't
into
know
the
us.
maze.
So I'm gonna come
Brandon?
in.
No, but I
Could
know
you turn
him.
his
I know
player's
him.
handbook to page 96.
I'm gonna come into the place and kind of see what I'm
Okay.
doing there.
I want to know what
you-
96 is now.
So you're going to be coming in the door.
Okay.
These guys
I
are
got you, I
just
got
sitting down talking with the waitress. What were you wanting to do?
He was gonna. What were you gonna ask
Like,
him?
I'm gonna-
George-
they're at the bar, right?
Took some drinks with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Which
find
one?
a table that's like kind of right.
Which one?
Look at reliable
Behind them.
talent.
Okay.
George,
put
after
it in
hearing
front of
it
Vincent.
eats them, I quickly
doesn't-
look for
he
a
hasn't-
crash.
Yeah. So you're going to go over to their table?
This one right here.
Just for
Read that.
reliable talent. By
Don't read it
11
out
plus.
loud. Read it to yourself. That's for your character. You've been rolling. The con and deck saves don't count, but your skills that you're proficient in, that you can use it on, you haven't been. Anyways, let's move on.
So,
Brandon,
you-
Aramil.
You two are asking about food.
Tobias! Let's get some food.
I'm hungry. I could eat.
and I'm looking for him to tell him what I. Because
All right. So after you guys order some food, you hear a ruckus at the
I,
counter.
We look over at the bar and we see.
I'm not
him
looking at it because
barely-
I'm ordering and I'm hearing the ruckus and I'm just gonna be like,
I'm like, I bet you.
in my head, I'm like, I know who's doing it. I know what's going on.
I
I'm
look.
like,
I
don't
lean over
care.
to Tobias. I'm like, I bet you they got two.
I bet you they're gonna have
Yeah.
to drag themselves out of here.
So what are you trying to order? You just want some gruel? You want a sandwich? You
I
want?
want a freaking sandwich, man.
All right.
Give me a sandwich.
So they come up. They have like You know, they got bowls of gruel, and they've got like just basically a hog sandwich.
I want a hog sandwich. Give me that freaking hog sandwich.
That'll be 3 gold.
All right.
And yeah, we'll just they bring you. You know, she goes in the back and gets a big hog sandwich. Brings it out. It's like a big old Mondo burger, basically. And they just drop it on the table in front of you.
You're in a fantasy world and you get the pulled pork.
No.
At the
Got
Fat Pig,
barbecue
you're damn
sauce
right
and
we get
ketchup
the-
with that?
Oh my gosh.
Does it come with freedom fries?
I want a club sandwich, man.
Oh.
But with every
Those
drink,
are Faerun fries.
Fair and fries. That's what it is.
I wanted my club sandwich.
but
Give me
with
my club
every,
sandwich.
but with every drink, there's a little weirdness. And here I
Yeah.
come, I guess.
So you guys are doing that. You guys are drinking. And
No,
you're
no.
coming
Oh,
into
we
the
walk
bar,
up to
so-
their table. We are.
No,
we
no.
are-
I'm gonna.
No, George, I'm
gonna
looking
cast
for him and I
Mage
spot
Hand.
him.
You're
Because-
drunk, so you're getting up and walking over to his
I'm
table.
following
Yes to
him.
him.
They.
Well, he's just walking in the door.
Well,
You're walking over to Timaeus' table?
No,
No,
he
he
can't see us.
He hasn't made an observation to see us yet because we put ourselves in a corner where they couldn't see
no,
us.
I'm looking for him.
You put yourself in a corner where you could see everything else.
I'm looking
Yeah,
for
and I
him.
said where they would not really be able to see us.
Or we're in the
If we can't
darkest
see
corner.
him, it works the other way around too, right?
Yeah, I was
Am
gonna
I
say,
wrong?
if you're able to see everything,
All right, then fine, we'll do it that way then.
yeah.
But
I was gonna
we
say,
have
you
a,
can't really have a.
I have my
There's
cloak.
not like any hidden. It's a giant open room.
I figured that,
He's
but
in,
I'm
like,
saying
the
we also
VIP
put our
lounge with
cloaks
the
up to
one-way
where
mirror.
they can't
Ah.
make us out. That's what I was meaning.
So
Not
you put-
necessarily like they can see our bodies, but they can't make out who we
That
are.
makes sense.
Okay, so if you're putting your cloaks up,
Yeah,
that's different.
that's what
All
we
right,
did.
all right, Mr.
Oh.
GM. Do we see anyone we recognize?
Give me a perception check.
All right, cool.
Alright, I will roll the other dice.
So you'll do perception with disadvantage.
Oh god.
So
I'm
I
gonna
roll.
Take the lower.
You
I'm
see
in
6
perceptive
people instead of 4.
I
You
got
see
Okay.
12 people that
So-
you know, and none of them.
18 for me.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Two? Are you serious?
No, perception.
Matt,
10.
Roll 2 and
This
take
is
the
Two
lower.
natural ones in a row. Like, how is that possible?
Matt, this is normal. We are actually
30.
not shocked. This
So
happens
30
with
and
him.
12.
12
Two natural
then.
ones in a row.
You
I
don't
got-
see
I got
anybody.
18.
18?
Yeah. After my
Um,
modifier.
We've tested it, Matt. He actually
So-
defies probability.
yes.
That's
Like
amazing.
we literally did it during a game night and
Oh.
tested it.
So you're able to make out a couple of silhouettes that you could highly think are people that you know. You don't see squat. Like you're like, it's a room full of people.
I'll walk towards one of them at random. Since I can't make them out, I'm just gonna go to one at random. I don't know which person it is.
All right. Give me.
Percentage.
Oh, come on, where is
I'm,
this?
I'm grabbing him and pulling him with me. By the way.
You dragging them with
Yeah.
I'm casting Mage Hand.
you. Well, so you
You
don't
gonna take
take
their
them
alcohol
out,
or
but
carry them?
getting up and
Neither.
turning and looking around the room, you do see him walk in the front door.
All right, so we're going to Crossa.
Yes.
So
He casted
they're
Mage Hand,
standing
by the way.
up. He's
He
dragging
cast
him
Mage
along to come over to you. You
Crossa.
come in the door, you just basically see him dragging him.
I want to see what's in Orsic's pockets
What?
with my Mage Hand.
Gonna ransack his
No.
mage hand in his pocket.
No, I'm waving around.
He's
It's
got
like-
a lot of
It's
cash.
like, hey, I got some of this nice mushroom brew. You want
It can
some?
carry 10 pounds.
Oh my god. I mean,
You're
you do
pickpocketing a road. That's
No,
so
no,
ironic.
No.
Huh?
that? You really gonna do it?
Yes, I'm
No,
absolutely doing
Vince-
it.
Vincent, hey,
I'm
whoa.
getting down.
Y'all dirty.
I
Uncanny dodges.
So-
You
is
don't
damage.
have any
you
clue
can't
what's
do
going on. I'm
anything.
You're
guessing
being
you
drugged
are
along.
loaded.
But can I at least?
You
understand
don't have any
what-
control. Like you're drunk as shit right now. Like it took you a hand on the counter and a beer hand to be able to make sure you don't fall out of your chair completely.
But if he's coming towards me and
He's at the
It's
door.
not my hand. It's a Mage
He's
Hand.
at the door. So you're walking
He's
into a
inspirational
bar
to
and
save your
casting a
life.
spell at the open door?
No, I was already sitting down.
No, you're just coming in the door
He's doing
They're
that before you
getting
sat
up.
down.
and seeing you as you're coming in the door. So you haven't sat down yet. Like you're coming in the door, you see him
Because when we
dragging
started
you.
drinking, you were working on your potions. So
Yeah.
it would make
Yeah.
sense that you just.
All right.
So-
Well, I said I was gonna go in and find a table behind them.
Okay. So as you're walking over to a table, they see you. And they're
Okay,
coming
I'll
over
just
to
go
the
sit
same
down,
table.
and then
So-
I'll cast Mage Hand under the table.
Oh my gosh, no!
Imagine it. So give me.
don't I have some sort of
No.
Let me see your character sheet.
Do I want to know what's going on under the table?
He's bundling some balls.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Oh man.
God, this is
All right, so give me a percentage roll.
Oh, percentage roll.
For
I'm
me?
here for
Oh,
that.
this is gonna be
For
good.
who?
Who has the
For
percentage
his-
roll?
I'm gonna laugh if he takes his big weapon.
18.
18.
Actually,
So
no, Vincent, give the other sheet. That's not your item sheet.
Oh, here it is.
Well, I mean, I've got all the items here.
No.
Well, no,
here's
he's got
the
more.
items.
That's his
Yeah.
equipment list.
Ooh.
Well, it's not going to be anything that he's
No,
like.
it's gonna be whatever's in his pocket.
Well,
Yeah,
that stuff is
I was gonna
essentially
say.
yeah, but that's the stuff in his
This is
backpack and his
What?
pockets.
Does he
Yeah,
the other
it's
stuff
gonna be
is
what
in
he's
his
got in his
pockets.
pocket.
So I
So
saw something where they was doing a holder's bag and they had like a bag man where he kept on like stealing shit from people.
So as you do the mage hand, you are able to grab
Hey, can I react?
2 darts.
2 darts.
You got 2 darts out of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make
2 darts.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
laced with mushrooms.
You're able to grab 2 darts.
oh,
How
that's
do
gonna
you-
be hilarious if that happens.
Yes.
He's gonna lace it with mushroom stuff. And we're gonna have people. This is gonna be.
How do you spell your name? Or
It's
like
Orsic.
Or
Orsic.
ORSIK.
So I have now 1
You
dart
guys
left.
sit down at the table
No, you have full 7.
You guys sit down
you
at the
replenish
table
them, so you're
with
at 5.
Crosser mage hands underneath the table and steals 2 darts out of it. You know, one of his
So
little satchels.
we need to inform him what's going on.
Now,
so-
this was not seen this mage hand.
I did it under the table.
Oh, he did it under the
Is
table.
the message
so-
still going on between them two?
No, that
No,
broke a long
it's just
time
like
ago.
a one short message thing.
Gotcha.
Alright,
It's
so-
like a
It's not like a telephone
down,
call.
back, and like yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a 3-sentence thing. He says something to me, I respond, he gets a response.
It's not like it's this
Yeah.
giant orange hand that comes
Yeah.
out. and it's-
Yeah, no, it's
Well,
like a
I'm
little
remembering
glow
Big
hand.
B's hand from
There
the
is a
freaking
rogue
tower.
version of mage hand that's unseeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys sit at the table with him. He grabs the darts.
Alright,
You
so
guys-
we learned that the maze spits people and eats them out.
It's a monster.
It sounds like fun.
No, it's not. I don't want to be eaten again.
Well, you won't get eaten.
That's
You'll
what I
just
meant
get
to
spit
say.
out.
It eats people and
Totally
spits them
different.
out.
They die.
Are they loud enough that
Confirm
we
that?
can hear 'em?
I feel like we need a test trial.
No, 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 not, no,
Especially the drone.
no, no.
He's as
So we
loud
just
as
hear
he-
a repetitive no, no, no.
That
Yeah.
actually sounds reasonable.
No,
Let's do it.
no. I'm still gonna vote in this whole.
I lean over to Amaryl and just kind of like very subtly say, "We're fucked, aren't we?"
This is
You're at the wrong restaurant for that. I think you need to go
I'm
to
like-
the sloppy whore.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, the only way that's gonna be funnier is if I teleport his ass into the fucking maze.
I forgot you could do that.
I know, right?
No.
Teleport to the tower.
That's what they were doing.
He can fly. He can fly. This is why my character does not drink.
So
No.
what's happening? You guys are still chilling.
We're still chilling,
You
watching
guys are
them
talking
make
and-
No,
themselves.
I'm trying to wake up, trying to get myself to be.
The tower is too far away. I can't hit the tower. It's got to be 100 feet.
You gotta keep making him make con saves to see if he sobers up at all.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
he
the
went
maze
over
is
time.
longer than 100 feet away.
No, that man is trash.
I have to be able to see where I'm
And
going.
I'm actually
What
acting
time of day
drunk.
is this?
It's getting
It's
towards
probably
you.
pretty late. I was gonna say because we left
Yeah.
at 4-ish.
And then it took us 2 days, so I'm assuming it's the afternoon. I'm roughly 2 full days.
Got a
I thought you
question.
said it was a little longer than 2 days, wasn't it?
George,
What the hell is he rolling for?
What is he doing?
Never good.
Jesus Christ, when he does that,
Yeah.
not good.
Don't you have a shirt that says something about when the DM smiles?
No.
I'm making
I
I'm
don't
making
get
a
to smile
mental
unless
note.
it's good for you guys, and I'm like, yeah. Mine is. Ooh.
Maybe we should give up on this
That's
trip.
when it's like, oh, this is not gonna be good.
I'm making a note. Never campaign with dwarves again.
So
Nothing but trouble.
So a really drunk off his ass guy comes
Him?
by your all's table.
God.
He sits down, he slams his ale down, he's like, who here wants to buy me another drink?
Will it make you
I
go
point
away?
to them and be like,
I
ask
said-
them.
I
I
want to
said, will
go
it make-
see what's in.
I said, will it
Hey,
make
do
you
I
go
see this?
away?
No, you guys don't see this.
I say, will it make you go away?
If you want me to.
Here's 10
Or
gold.
I
Go
can
buy you
hang
another.
out.
Go buy you a tears.
Man, I'll take it. The days are long in Everwinter.
What did you say?
You heard him.
Days.
What?
Where are we? Where are you? Who are you?
In this drink. Because the days are long in Neverwinter.
I kick a chair out and be like,
Sit down.
well, no, actually, hang on. I think I have this written down, but I can't remember.
I don't.
I know this. There's a response to this, but I.
We're screwed.
No, there's actually
No.
a response to it.
Oh, it's the code is the nights are long in Icewind Dale, and the days are hot in Neverwinter.
No.
Which then it's the other way around because that's
days
not
are
how I
long
written
in
it.
Neverwinter, but you got the other part.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I
he
wrote it
sees
the
you
other way
kick
around.
out the chair and he's like, you just see him like straighten up and he's like, grabs the chair, pulls it up, puts his drink down.
I'm gonna write
What
those
can I help
in
you guys
flip-flop.
with?
We're trying to find out about the maze and the tower.
We have a important mission on this one. We're looking for someone.
All right. So he lets
And
you
I'm
know.
gonna take the note that we were given and kind of slide it over to him.
Huh? Wait a minute. Do I sense something else when he becomes not kind of drunk?
I mean, insight.
Okay.
I'm gonna under the table cast guidance on that to help him out with that.
You're gonna do that?
Actually, I can give him advantage if I'm assisting on it, right? And then I'm not even casting a spell.
I mean, he's just doing an insight check.
Insight.
So, I mean, you would have to do the spell. I mean,
Well, can I do the insight check with him then?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I have a
Am I
high
no longer
insight.
drunk?
Nope, you're still trash.
21.
It's gonna be like a next morning,
21.
maybe.
I'm not doing my. I'm not guidancing myself.
17.
17. Okay. So you guys recognize that basically he was kind of just playing it off. So as soon as you kicked the chair out and gave the correct response, you see him just straighten up. You're like, this motherfucker wasn't drunk a lick.
Give my 10 gold back.
He's like, nope. But he sits at the table and he's like,
because I had it
so
the
what are
other
you
way
guys
around.
looking for?
See?
And you said that you're going to slide the note over.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
You're-
note that we were given and kind of slide it over to him, and just be like, "This is why we're here," and just.
I'm gonna have a arrow out and just be like fiddling with it and be like,
Okay. So as you slide the note over, he's like, good. I want to make sure that did make it back to the right party that was being requested. So, if you guys are looking for information on the maze,
Yes,
it
we
is
are.
heavily warded. It is heavily encased in major thick magic. So,
Kind of figured one of our partners has the ability to create a
that
clone,
big
and it
buffalo
dissipated
there.
when it tried to enter.
yeah. So, outside influences, short of you going into the maze, there's not anything you're going to be able to do. You can't get over to the tower. You can't get into the maze except through the very front door.
Can we
I
fly over to the tower?
No.
Can you
So,
teleport to the tower?
have not tried that.
Okay.
But the best I know from the information that we've gathered in the town is basically you got to go in the front door and that's it. Beyond that, I don't
Do you have
know.
any path information?
Nope.
Turns, rounds.
Not a
creatures.
bit. Nobody has been able to actually go in and like make it anywhere. We've had a few people try. We've had a few failures.
For the
And-
record, for anybody watching, this is like the 8th maze we've gone through. So, I mean,
maze for the win. Actually,
Actually-
yeah, you've been through 2 labyrinths.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 labyrinths. We went
There
through.
was a Minotaur in the one.
Yeah. There was a Minotaur in both of them. They were cousins.
How cliche.
And there wasn't.
I wasn't
Well,
here for. I don't think I was here for the
second
first
cousin
You-
of somebody.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one
you
was
weren't.
in the tower with McMorning. That's where he
That's the
stored their
second
gear.
one, but yeah,
Yeah. No, you were there.
there was one before.
you
There
were
was
there
one
for that
before
one.
that. There was one before
Because
that.
you got in during the green.
Yeah, but I thought that was the. Oh, that wasn't the. Never mind. That was
Yeah.
actually McMorning's
Mhm.
tower.
Yep.
Yeah, McMorning's tower. There's a
And then
maze
there was
in
the-
the bottom of it where
yeah.
he stores everybody's stuff.
What about the? Oh.
You're not involved in
You're not
this.
in this.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah, I'm
you're
still
over
just
talking
their
to them
table.
when drunk.
Yeah.
But no, he lets you know basically you're.
You're
the
trying
only
to
thing
ask
they
that table
know,
where it's got its
they've had a few
legs.
people try to fly some stuff over.
Very neat.
Doesn't work. Teleports they haven't tried just because of sake of imminent death. They know that from the information that they've gathered thus far, going in the front door is the only thing that they know. There's no other entrance. There's only one. And it's basically, you're going to go through the middle of town, hook in, you'll see the door. The main,
Is it guarded?
Nope. Nobody's dumb enough to go in from any of the villagers or anybody else.
I know some people who are dumb enough.
I know 2 people.
So, that's all the information I've got for you.
What is in the tower?
To our understanding, there is a, what was it?
It's not interdimensional, is it?
No.
We don't know. We know that there is a group of casters that do research in the tower. That's about the best we've gotten.
Why?
You know
why
what
hasn't
kind?
this town been touched?
Honestly, the cult comes and goes as they need, but they don't. They're not like stationed here. But I mean,
But it seems like every town leading up to this one has been destroyed.
yeah, because I mean those are like normal towns. This is like almost a cult town.
Okay.
They utilize the tower for.
How many people can we trust in the town?
I mean, villager wise,
Yeah,
it's just a normal town.
just normal town.
They're reluctant with information, so it's taken us several weeks to get the little bit of information that I'm giving you now. But that's the best that I've got for you.
Okay.
I want to ask, just because this is involving the cult, is there any dragons or anything, any draconic beings that are around?
Uh-oh.
Not that I know of. Not that I've heard of recently.
Huh.
Yeah. I haven't heard of anything. Like I said, it's not one of the chromatic cults that's in there. It's some other group. I don't know who it is. They just do research on stuff. What they research, we don't know. But we haven't really been able to get to the tower to figure out.
So you don't have any information on who the casters are, if they're involved with a cult or some sort?
Nope. The town is pretty tight-lipped. If you ask too many questions, they get very skeptical of you.
Closed off.
But yeah, I mean, really, for the general part, everybody kind of just minds their business, stays away from the maze, and they don't have any issues from any cultists that come through.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna lean over to Amarillo and be like, well, if that's the case, then we're gonna have to sober the 2 idiots up
Yeah.
before we go in there, because I'm not dragging them.
I want to see.
Well, I was gonna say it's getting to be pretty late now, so
Oh, I
it's
know.
getting to be dark.
But
Well,
my
I
thought is I want
wanna-
to go in there without anybody really seeing us.
I want to be
Yeah.
like, I want to talk to
I mean-
him. He's leaning over to me. I'm gonna be like, I want to see if Krasa is done with his mushroom juice.
Yeah.
Was he making any
All
mushroom
right.
juice?
So with that, the guy says, best of luck to you boys, and he gets up and he makes it like a few steps away, and then he's like,
Back to the drunk old hotel.
yep, back to stumbling. He makes it like 3 steps away from the table, and he's back to just stumbling, looking like a drunkard. He's stopping by people's table. Hey, spare a gold for a drink. Come on.
Should have asked for your money back.
He did. He said no.
Yeah,
He said
dude
no.
said no.
It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
He's like, it's mine now, bitch.
I completely forgot that code word, but when you said it the second time, I'm like, oh shit, I know this.
I was like, what did you say?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
yeah, I recognized it, but it was like I had to do a double take on it because I'm like, this.
No,
sounds familiar.
I knew kind of. I remember what we did, and I was kind of like.
I guess I wrote it backwards, or I was told, I don't know. I had it
Yeah,
written
you
the
have
other
it
way
right,
around.
except for it's, days are long.
I kind of remember what we did there, and I was just kind of like, wait a minute, what did you just say?
Because it's been a while since you guys have used that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I heard it and I recognized it. But yeah, it's the way I had it is the nights are long in Icewind Dale and the days are hot in Neverwinter. That's how
Yeah.
I had it written down.
Yeah.
Days are long.
So is it just
But-
flipped?
long?
Yeah, the front part is what you have as a second,
Okay.
and then the days are long in Neverwinter.
So the days are long in Neverwinter and the nights are hot in
Cold.
or cold. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, you had the
So I
first
gotta flip that.
sentence
Okay.
correct.
I'm gonna
So,
rewrite that.
what are you guys
somewhere.
doing now?
Well,
Give me a con check. We'll see if
Oh,
you
no.
sober up any.
Conjure this.
Yes.
That one.
Single digit.
Oh, come on!
Another one.
7.
The dice
I
rolls for you.
swear, he defies the laws of probability.
I tried his fault this
He
time.
tries
I
so
tried
hard and
this
he
time.
cannot do
It's
it.
not. It's not the thing you roll it in. It's the dice, bro.
I tried even this dice. It didn't work.
Why is your
It's
voice
just
so
his luck.
high?
It's
I
horrible.
don't know. You sound like Gilbert. What's his name?
Gilbert Godfrey.
So
Yeah.
what you do is put the 20 facing up and put it in the
Oh,
microwave. for 10
Gilbert
seconds.
Godfrey reading 50 Shades of Grey is funny as hell.
Oh my god, I heard that. All right, so
So I'm still drunk.
yes,
I have no
you're
clue.
still
Oh,
thoroughly
You know
drunk.
you can pay him to like read whatever you want.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of that stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's like a
other
service.
celebrities that do it too.
So
like,
what
he's
are you
got the
guys
best
doing?
voice.
You guys have information.
We
What's
just
up?
need to go to the maze. Like that seems.
Well,
to be
no,
what I
can
want
I
to do is
first-
they gotta get sobered up first.
I am.
Because I'm not going
You
in
guys
with
just
them
wanna
drunk.
take a night in the inn. 'Cause the
Yeah.
inn's next door.
Yeah.
I'll just
So you
take
guys
the,
just take a night in the inn,
Yep.
and then
and then I'm just gonna wait to see what happens with
early
them.
morning
Yeah.
before daybreak hit the maze.
Makes sense, but I don't know.
Hopefully I'll be undrunk. I'll
Wanna
be
go-
okay.
You should
That's
be
why
under
we're
it, but
having.
There is a
Should
certain
be.
appeal to doing.
But
a
the
maze
thing
at
is, I
nighttime.
do want to,
There's a little bit of
want to
appeal
enter
to
it. I do
I mean,
want to enter
there's
it at
no
night so
light
no one
in
can
the
see
maze.
us.
Either way,
No.
It's
The whole
pitch
point is
black.
I don't want people seeing us go into the maze.
Yeah,
which
That's
is
my
why we
point.
should go into it at night.
I can see in the
but
maze.
you'll have to use torches because it's pitch black.
I
can
can
see
see
in
in
the
the
maze.
maze.
What are you fucking
torches?
Magical,
Yeah, you'd have to-
magical.
I got 60 feet dark.
Which one-
vision.
which one do I need?
I think it's magical darkness though.
That's. Yeah.
Is it-
Go
is it
ahead. You
magical
think that 60
darkness?
feet will work?
Always go left. That's how you get their maze.
Is
No,
it
you
magical
use
darkness or not?
string. You use
Well,
string.
you
don't
did
know
the
yet.
maze.
Okay.
You string.
All right, so just remind me,
You
because I'm
always
gonna
go left.
rewrite this so I don't mess it up. You said the
I meant
days
tie it off
are
on the
long
wall.
in Neverwinter, and the nights are
I just
cold
rolled
in
straight.
Icewind.
Once again,
Yep.
I rolled terribly.
Yeah, that's all.
I just want to rewrite that
So-
because we've used that
You're
all
trying to
campaign.
Hansel
Yeah.
and Gretel is what you're
Use
trying
it
to
a number of times.
Alright. Sounds like. Sounds
Huh,
like.
I'm gonna roll it on the wood. I'm going to roll it on the wood.
No,
Did
don't
it
do
work
that.
better this time?
Yes.
Good man.
I'm gonna roll it on the wood.
okay,
You
we're
have
gonna spend-
failed at every roll you've made
All right.
tonight, except for like one.
What
I
time-
feel well
Well,
rested.
technically, what time is it?
I mean, it depends on you guys. If you want to go hit the end,
I'd rather hit the end and be rested enough to go
I
in.
feel well
do-
rested.
it'll
He's
be
not.
10 gold per room. Each room can hold 3 people.
Alright.
Wait, he failed his constitution, right?
Can I
Yeah,
roll
so he's still
again,
drunk.
please?
Yeah, I remember you said you were gonna pay for my night at the inn. Remember? Yep.
Can I roll for to see if I understand him?
Roll for deception,
I don't think I need to roll high. but-
Can
I think
I?
it should be with advantage.
Let's see, 14.
and then you
plus-
roll.
Oh, I got a negative
Oh,
constitution.
I'll
no,
put
okay,
mine
I'm
over.
sorry.
Here.
I got 14.
I was gonna say, if
I
you've been
did,
rolling
yeah.
great
I'll
for a
fuck
negative
that.
con modifier.
No, yeah. On here I had a negative in charisma, but I forgot to change.
Oh
Roll
yeah,
an
Chris was
intelligence
probably.
check.
Intelligence.
Which he is not.
Ah,
I-
yes. 16.
I got a 14. No, there's not
Well,
like a.
You
Is
didn't
no
have.
disadvantage to this?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
yeah,
so
really
imagine
back
that's a
on?
disadvantage, but alright, whatever.
Oh well, yeah, you are drunk, so disadvantage.
So I roll again.
Yep,
Yeah,
and you
roll
take the
again,
lower
take
of the two.
No.
Yeah.
5.
Mm,
5.
You're pretty sure. You're
Pretty
pretty sure
sure
you
he says that.
remember making that agreement.
So I pay him how much gold?
I mean, you're just
He
paying
wants
for
to
drinks,
help
so just
him
10
win in
gold.
Magic, and he fucks him royally in
I just
D&D.
paid 10 for his drink a minute ago. We're only even.
Hey, I don't think he's helping him in Magic anymore.
Never again. I learned my lesson. Trying to play Kingmaker, and look where it got me.
Me or
Yeah, with
Yeah,
you.
you.
He's,
Yeah.
Nobody's helping you ever again.
why?
Because
I
I'll
rolled
help you.
terribly?
I'll help
no,
you.
you
more
stabbed him in the
entertaining
back
that way.
and freaking like.
I said,
in
here's
Magic.
the game. You can win. No. I'm going to attack you instead.
Literally,
Okay,
he was
What?
doing that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Anyways,
you guys are getting up.
Yeah.
Early morning.
Yeah.
Okay, heading into the maze before, like, just
Before light.
daybreak.
Before light.
just at dusk, I guess, is the
Yeah,
the
it's
technical
like
part
there's
of
a
term.
the
fair
reason
amount
that I'm
of
upset.
Yeah,
light.
there's enough light for us to
Exactly.
go in, but no one's really up and about
Let's see
yet.
what it
Nothing's
looks like.
We see it.
open.
We
No,
might see a
thanks.
couple guards, but we try to lose them, or we try to
Duck them out.
duck them.
Okay.
Everybody give me stealth checks.
What about me?
And
Can
I'm
I
gonna
be
cast-
drunk?
You're
I'm,
fine.
I'm gonna
Okay,
cast
good.
guidance on myself.
Stealth check?
Alright.
Goodness gracious.
And I don't have disadvantage on stealth
I was gonna say,
anymore.
Nat 19.
Yeah,
Shit.
I ain't even upset.
Do you have heavy armor?
What's that?
Do you have
Yes.
disadvantage?
Oh, you're in
Proficiency in
plate.
that shit,
Yeah, it'll
though.
be disadvantage. So roll 2, take lower.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That was a dirty 20. That's a natural 1.
I got a 23.
Well, it's still gonna be your stealth.
Yeah, that's 1.
14.
1
I
plus
got
1 is
18.
2.
I got 18.
6.
23.
23.
I would have got a dirty 20, but somebody had to remind the DM something he didn't need to remember.
Hey, he made me do it all the time. I wore heavy armor, so turnabout's fair play.
So you guys have to take extra, like, effort and time to go the roundabout way to get there without anybody noticing. So
Me and
you're
Vincent-
able to get there,
Me and Vincent
but
showed up
like
before
you
you all
guys
did.
have to make all the longest like beelines away from like guards and townspeople to get to the main opening of the maze. And it's just a big opening in the maze, and it hooks to the right, and then
I'm going to
It
do
hooks
the detect
to
magic
the
thing now.
right.
okay, you detect massive
we got
amounts
nothing
of
but right.
magic from the maze itself. Like you detect nothing but like a thick amount of just solid magic from the maze.
I'm
Does
going
it-
to investigate.
So it would,
Perhaps
part of the
maze
skill I
is a giant
believe
maze.
is that I know what school
Kind
it's
of.
from.
Multiple schools.
George, I'm going to investigate it, like
Yeah.
search for any traps or any
Okay.
devices.
You're gonna
Yes,
you're gonna take a look. So give me perception.
Perception.
So yeah,
Yeah.
from the maze itself, you detect multiple schools of magic, like all kinds of different things mixed together.
Okay.
20.
20.
Yes, for perception.
Okay. You don't see anything that looks like traps or anything.
Or like I feel around, see
He
if
gets a
there's
little
anything
PTSD from being slammed in his body.
You're
if
gonna
no
feel.
one gets
So
out.
this is a hedge maze, so it's just bushes.
Okay. So that I detect nothing wrong.
Lean over to
Can
him.
I see inside the maze?
Yeah.
So
We're in the
once
maze,
you
aren't we?
I'm gonna-
look at
Now
the
we're
maze,
now we're
it
at the
hooks
door.
around to the right, and since
I was
it's
gonna say,
curved, you can see for
you're
about
familiar, is
15,
that
20
ritual
feet,
spell?
and then it just curves.
It stays
You
out
can't
until
tell
it dies.
what's beyond that.
So I
Well,
still
then
have
use
it.
your
Alright,
then use
so
it and
are
see
we
if it'll fly
outside
over to
discussing
see
whether
if
or
it
not we
even
can go in?
works.
That's you guys.
Are we
I'm
discussing
gonna-
whether we can go in or not?
I'm gonna send because I still got
No.
I've still got the hawk because
You still got the hawk? Okay.
Yeah, because it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
go
it
away
doesn't go away until
dies.
it gets
Yeah.
shot or something like that. I guess.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have a deal on it. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Shit.
Conjure.
I have unseen servant too. That's fun. I'm gonna have him kind of fly over and see, like, I will use it to do the investigation kind of now
Okay.
of like getting a way better look than I was able to, since we're like kind of right there. So what do you want to roll?
Okay. So how are you sending it? Is it staying below the top of the maze and just going down the
Like
pathways,
bush
or is
level.
it going up and over the maze?
kind of up and over, but like not
Like
not
hovering just
crazy high, like right above the bush, maybe like 10 feet above the bushes.
Okay. So you're inside the maze.
Are we?
We haven't
no,
gone
I
in
don't
the
think we've
maze
crossed
yet,
in
no.
yet.
Okay.
But like
We're
so
still
we're
outside
kind
You're
of
the
sending
maze.
it. You guys haven't entered the maze. You're at the opening.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
sending it up and over.
yeah.
So as you send it up and over, you just see the maze just winds and hooks and goes in all kinds of different directions. You really can't make anything out that's in the maze. It just looks like different walkways.
Okay. I relay that.
Can it fly like over top of the maze instead of like through it?
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
like
it's
to the
over.
other side, so it can fly to the tower in a straight line.
You're just gonna fly to the tower?
Well, I'm asking
it's-
him if it can fly straight to the tower,
Yeah.
just a straight line, not as opposed
Yeah,
to
so-
through the maze.
As the maze, so the hedge maze reaches a certain point where there's no more hedge, and then it's just open dirt, and then stairs leading up in the tower. So how far are you gonna send the bird?
I mean, how far is the, like, how big is the hedge maze, like, from one end to the other?
Like straight line.
Oh man,
Pretty.
pretty
Gotta
far.
go in it.
I don't know
Pretty
if I,
damn
Like,
far.
what was-
Only reason I'm saying is
I can
because
only
bullet.
see through it for
So-
100 feet, so
Like, that's what it looks like.
Let me see.
Oh,
He's
damn.
the one with the bird.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn far.
Wow.
Because I mean, we
That
could
is far.
fly in a straight line, but I don't feel
And for those
he's
at
gonna
home,
let us do that.
can we get that in camera? There we go. That's what the hedge maze looks like. So, yes. That's what it looks like.
'Cause, I mean,
So,
that's the thing,
essentially-
we can attempt to either, because some of us have the ability to fly over, so we can try to do the beeline, but I don't think that's gonna work out best.
I don't think so either.
So essentially,
I mean, I want
Let's
to
say you
try
got-
it, but I don't want to.
the tower,
I might have to use the ability for dark vision.
and then you've got, let's see, four. And you just got like the inner area, and then you've got, you know,
town going around it.
the
I was
outer
watching it
area.
live as he was doing it.
So you've got the outer area. So you
Right,
guys
so you're
are,
like here.
well, we'll just
Now
say,
the outer area is
Yeah.
the.
and then it
That's what
just
I'm saying.
hooks to there. And then, actually, for your familiar, we'll just use that. So that is your familiar.
Okay.
So you guys are standing over here at the opening, not yet in the maze. And then you've got your familiar, which you're flying over the maze.
Yeah.
And I get both of my
Yes, you got both of your clones back.
I'm just
Thanks.
curious if we could fly over the maze, just to get through the maze without actually having to go through it. That's the only reason
Didn't
I
the
was
guy say
taking-
you couldn't fly over it?
He said he couldn't
Yeah,
fly
they
over, but
tried.
they didn't. Okay, because
And you couldn't.
I didn't
You
think
said
that. I didn't know if
teleport.
they tried. I said, did they teleport? Yeah, teleport we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
So who
But
is
he would
gonna-
have to, if he's going to use his
But I
arrows,
can't- I
he
can't-
has to see it
Yeah, he has to fly me up. So you could fly me up. I could shoot one of them and fly him over.
and see if it works. But
Yeah.
I hate to ask this question.
I'm not.
Which of us are you going to attempt to transport?
Well, probably you first.
just because you asked.
Why not transport the clone first?
Because as
it's
soon as
not
it,
tangible.
it's not,
dissipates.
it's, yeah,
It'll
It's just
dissipate.
a
Why
actual
not?
shadow that looks like an exact copy of him.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
basically,
would.
it's a clone that he can maneuver. It has no
I'll
actual
volunteer.
physical state.
Well, I'm not gonna do any damage because it's gonna be just a.
I'll volunteer.
Okay.
Let's try it.
All right.
okay. I
Shoot
guess I'm going to activate one of my charges of my armor, which is going to give me dark vision up to 60 feet for 1 hour. I can fly up to 40 feet, wings sprout out of the slits in the back of the armor. And I do have feral claws that I can attack with one hand per,
Yep.
I guess, attack. So I'm going to grab him and pick him up and fly to where I'm high enough
To where I can see. Over
to where
the
he
maze.
can see like maybe like in like here,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna make the attempt to shoot him with the teleportation
Put my hands in the
teleportation
air.
arrow.
I'm gonna.
Just put him here.
I'm gonna take that arrow I just snapped off before, and charge it with the teleportation, and shoot it at.
I'm gonna try to be as big of a
Okay.
target as I can so he doesn't miss.
So
You
you're
do
gonna
that.
take the shot. So Tiamat is carrying Amaryl and shooting this dwarf.
Yeah.
And where is the spot that you want him to land? Right there.
Right on the edge.
All right,
Right on the
endpoint.
edge.
So you shoot him.
Yeah.
Make a shot. What's your AC?
Let me see. Is
No,
No,
his.
not you. The one
Not
you're
his.
shooting.
oh.
Oh shit! I'm trying to be a big target though. Come on.
Well, I got a 19 and I have plus.
You're good. He's got a
Yeah.
high.
Okay, let's say it's
Yeah,
22.
as long as he doesn't do
Yeah.
sharpshooter,
He's
just
got
try
a
not to do
high.
damage. Yeah, his
Yeah, I was
high,
gonna
his
say
hits
you
like
have to hit the target.
his hits
So-
a plus 13.
Yeah. So.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I hit you with a. With a 32.
So-
just barely.
It hits. You
Only
see
by
him teleport mid-air above the hedge maze right there.
Oh, he's in the air.
And you see him just fall into the maze.
Oh no!
What happened?
Well, I guess you're gonna have to keep shooting everybody to put them all right there, so that we're at least all in the same spot.
Well, how many arrows?
Could I fly to that point where he
I
fell?
can shoot 3 of them.
I mean, if you want to drop him, because you can't really carry him and use your full flight.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to put him down and then fly over, yeah.
I kind of picture like
Well,
landing on
what I
glass
would do
and kind of
first
rubbing against
is-
it,
Well,
like,
I can't do anything.
No, if you shoot each one of them, they could tell. Well, he's got teleport, but he's got to see where it is.
Got fly.
You got fly too,
drop
and
in
then
right
if you
there.
shoot him, you could. It'll probably put him at the same
So they
spot
said they
there.
couldn't fly in, so we're gonna have to.
We can't fly into here, but we might be able to fly to that point. We just can't get through this.
Do any guards see us doing this?
Not yet.
Well, we better hurry. So,
I'll go next.
shoot the other door.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shooting. I'm blunting an arrow. Or no, I'm not blunting an arrow on this one.
No. You
First
are
campaign
blunting.
together and you shoot me. I see how it is.
I just blunted the arrow for you. I'm not gonna do it for
All
him
right,
just
so
because
you're
I'm in
shooting
air.
him next?
Yep.
All right.
Nat 20.
Damn.
Yep.
In the eyeball.
So where were you aiming him?
Same spot that we were
Same
putting
spot.
the thing.
Same spot in here.
Same spot that.
Same spot.
Same spot
Are
we
you
were
gonna
trying
land
to
on
put
them?
him,
Yeah.
in the hopes of putting
just
him in
slightly,
that
just
spot.
slightly, like 2 feet to the right.
Mr.
Okay.
Sharpshooter.
All right. So you hit him, and he also stops mid-air and falls in.
We are in prone position.
As that happens, you hear a large and a thud as you see him come flying out of the hedges.
I'm just gonna go ahead and land and just kind of 5,
I love how he
4,
waited until you
3,
shot a second person
2,
before that
1.
happened.
And you hear
What happened?
And I'm just going,
Give
well,
me
that
a
didn't work.
dex save.
Pile of dwarves.
I'm not landing a deck save. Like it's not happening. Oh, you see that? Look at
There
that.
you go.
What?
You were able to get up and get out of the
What?
way.
That's two this campaign.
You're able
already.
to get up and out of the way before
Well, Doug,
his
he's
body
rolling your
comes
ones.
hurtling out of the hedges, right where you were just at.
All right.
So one of us can only go at
And
a
he still has
time.
an arrow in his
No,
ass
no.
'cause I
Teleport-
shot him with
Teleportation
the
does
arrow.
not work. That's all we were
what
testing.
learned was
That's
only
the
one
fuck
thing at a time.
Yeah.
George, I'm gonna hate myself for asking this, but what do I get for getting shot? Do I
Nothing.
roll for
Nothing.
Thank
He
you.
No, I didn't. I'm
He
sorry.
said thank you. He's
Yeah, he didn't
expecting
thank
All right. I am
I didn't-
angry
I
at the
didn't
maze
want the
now.
tip.
And I would like
you
to
get a hangover.
Oh, you didn't blunt the tip?
I didn't want to tip on him.
just for me.
Oh.
And he critted on him.
Ew. Well,
Eyeball. You're wearing an eye
damage.
patch now.
I get damage.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't break the tip off of the arrow.
I was in midair. How could I do that?
I mean, just
Well,
they're arrows. They're not.
I did
like,
that. Okay, I did
they're
that.
not-
Okay, I really think I did
I was
that.
gonna say.
I don't want- I don't want-
I'll let you
I-
pull that one back.
Does that mean he almost killed me?
He almost did
might
damage
it might
to
have been it would not have been pretty. Anyways, so we
You
land
have
on like
lower hit points right now.
We should just run.
all
into
I'm
the
gonna
next
say
one.
is like we gotta walk through it because that didn't work either, and I'm out of ideas on how to cheat this. So
I'm
let's
angry
just
at the maze.
go
I
through
want to charge into it with my weapon swinging.
it.
You're
Okay.
just like beating
I'm
the
just
hedge.
beating the
Are
hedge.
you going through
I'm
the
through the
hedge?
entrance. I'm just through the entrance, just swinging blind.
Oh,
Like
I'm
you're
a-
walking down the path,
know
or
what I
you're
was
just
looking
going
down
through
the
it?
path,
You're
Did
going
I-
down the path. Okay.
like into it. That's
So-
where that leads. Yeah.
So you're going in.
I wanna
After
go
you
in.
make it about 20 feet. You guys don't see him anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over to him and be like, remind me, I'm not gonna be healing him since he's being really stupid. But
How high are the walls?
the hedges.
They're about, I think, 10 foot tall.
All right, I'm gonna have my familiar 2 feet above that, right above me.
That's actually a smart idea. That can help us navigate through it.
Yeah, to kind of make sure, like, kind of keep our orientation with where we are.
I will be. I will lean over him like we better hurry up. He's gonna freaking
So
get
you're
ahead of
going
us
in?
really far.
Yeah,
You're going in. You got your
I've already
familiar
solved it.
right above you.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
And then
So
we're gonna.
can
we're-
it,
we're
can
following
it
right
see
close.
from that trajectory? Can it see where the door would be? Not like how to get through the maze, but like where the end goal would be. Like is there even a visible?
You can't really make out like a specific exit. Like you can't make out like an exit in.
No,
this.
I meant like I just want to find an orientation to where the front of the tower is.
Oh, front of the tower is coming down this way.
Okay.
I turn.
I'm
to-
gonna. How wide is the from like wall to wall?
It's about 8 foot.
Okay.
You could get 2 people side by
Okay.
side.
That's fine. Because we're going to do order then.
Well,
Yep.
We're going to try to get you to go ahead of him. Because you're the rogue. You should be able to recognize traps so long as you can do it.
I
Why don't you
can.
have one of your clones go
Uh-huh.
first?
No,
Well, that's what I'm
tried
saying.
that.
If he goes first, he can push him further up, too. I'll take up the rear, and then we'll put him in between me and the
We only
wizard.
get 3.
Okay.
No, he gets like 8.
All right.
It's
What
like
we'll
you're
do
on
is we
buses.
will go ahead and cut it there for this week. So you guys are heading into the maze. So as it curves in, I'll let you know, you can only see about 15 to 20 feet ahead of yourself.
Okay. Now,
Would a torch help?
You look above yourself where your familiar should be at, and you don't see it.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
just
that coming.
open sky above you.
Saw
Right,
that.
but I can like sense it's there.
Is it
right?
dark in there?
Yeah, you can kind of sense it's there.
Through the power
But
of love.
your bearings are kind of weird. Like, it's kind of odd. As you're going through this maze, you get a very odd
Like
sense
if I
of
look through it,
disorientation.
if I look through it, can I? Is it weird? Like I can't see my body? Same kind of deal.
Correct.
But can it?
It can't see you and you can't see it. You can kind of sense a general direction, but you feel very disoriented.
Okay.
is now
Yes,
with the
Well, I shot you. Trying to teleport you. It didn't work. I'm surprised you
Had
didn't get fall
something,
damage in the when it just dropped you into the
involving-
maze.
oh, the darkness. Is it dark where
he
we're
didn't
at,
have
like a
any-
magical darkness to where that's all we
That's a
can
good
see, so
band.
dark vision
The
doesn't
darkness.
work, or do we
No,
need
I mean,
light?
it's becoming
or-
light out, so you can see because it's
Okay,
coming
so
sun.
in the maze, it's not a magical darkness; it's the day and night of what's going on outside. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. Okay,
Yep.
Can we only see 15 feet because that's where the
Yeah.
next
Because of the
turn?
curve. Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the curvature. So as you're going through, like it curves and.
Flat Earth, my ass.
So for me,
Exactly where my mind
I'm
went. I didn't want to say.
That is where you just went to.
The
George.
curve of the earth, of course.
George,
Yeah.
do torches help or do?
No. we
No,
got
It's
not
light
because
outside.
it's
It's
dark.
like morning time.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I like
It's like
feel
morning
around
light.
and see if what's going on.
You can see exactly where you're at. Like it's light. You can see.
Okay.
the time of day determines the time of day in there. It's not a magical darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Make
vision
sure
is the
to
corners,
Put down if you have inspiration for those that still
Yep.
have it.
which would
You
not
know that
be
it's most
Vincent.
definitely not Orsic or Mackenzie or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Angus.
Angus.
I tried to save you. That's right.
Angus.
It's okay. He needs all the help. Usually we save our inspiration to help him
Oh well.
because of that.
I
See,
fit
you already
right
got
in
the
there.
hang of that.
Yep. You're already in it.
So Matt's understanding.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining. I am Chaos. This is Chaotic Beagle Entertainment doing D&D. We are running the Rise of Tiamat campaign with some extras mixed in. Thank you guys. Come back 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We will do this again 2 weeks. We'll do 7:30 if everybody can get over here at that time. 2 weeks from today, which will be 2 weeks from today.
We be Tuesday.
5th of July, 6th would be 13th.
13th. Yep. 13th of July. Yep.
13th of July. Come back, join us. We'll do some more. We'll have some fun, and bring your friends. We'll check it out. Y'all have some fun. Take it easy.
Yeah, that was fun.